lies. If you understand things of this world, you know that wisdom cannot be monopolized. And wisdom, there has never been a time wisdom was made for specific people or to a particular region or to a particular race. No. It is when you avail your time, yourself, your people towards that area, you will see that wisdom is free. What am I talking? Being exposed, being opened. You open to the things of the world. You open your mind. You reason. You think. You calculate. You study. Most especially, you acquire the knowledge by yourself and understand what is going on. Is very, very important, so that a group of people cannot come together and begin to make decisions and tell you that this is the way and you follow. Tomorrow they turn you to the other side and you follow. It shouldn't happen, mostly at this era we are. So that is why we must wake up and redefine things. We will redefine things and bring out the natural truth, how Elohim has made it. If you don't like it, that is your own cup of tea. But it will only work, brothers and sisters, when you and I are resolute. When we are resolute in our pursuit and remain focused. A lot of distractions are coming, and all these distractions are coming from the enemy camp, from this demon called Zoological Republic and the British. Every of the distraction you see, both internal and external, are well planned and projected. Most of the time, you may not believe that these people are more spiritual than you. Most of the time, you won't believe that even they are more diabolical than you. But the thing is that they will pretend and claim as if nothing works there. The reason why they are pretending and claiming that when it comes to spiritual things or when it comes to diabolical powers, forces that they are using, because they know that you are more connected to those areas than them. They themselves, that they are evil, even they are using the negative ones, that by the time you wake up, know who you are, know where you come from, understand your mission here on earth, that spiritually or whatever aspect in that realm, that you will be more powerful than them and you will turn things around. So they will come out in the public and tell you that it's not like that, that is science, this, all those kind of things. Some will agree, but it's not like that. That is why you need to be active both left and right. Very, very important of their brothers. Because we are here on a mission and we must press on for this mission to achieve it. Very, very important. Let no man deceive you. Let no woman deceive you. Be who you are made to be. Very, very important. But before we proceed now, let us pray. Dear righteous King of glory, we give you praise, ancient of ancient. You alone is God. Beside it, there is no any other God. Father, we worship you. Lord, we adore thee. Father, we glorify your name. Lord, we thank you, Abba, Father, for who you are. Take glory, Almighty God. Take glory, Jehovah Jireh. Take glory, Jehovah Nissi. Immortal Redeemer, because you alone is God. Father, we thank you for everything. We say, hallowed be thy name, O Lord. Hallowed be thy name, O Lord. Thank you for everything. Thank you, Lord God Jehovah, for everything that have happened. Because nothing happened without your consent. And the Holy Book made it very clear for us that we should thank you when good or bad that has happened. Because you are the Most High. Therefore, we'll give you praise at this moment. We thank you so far for how you have led us. We thank you for all that have been done. We thank you for the war, the battle you have fought for us, even in the secret that we are not aware. You did it because you are our Father. You did it because that is your responsibility as our God. We say, hallowed be thy name. Take glory, Almighty God. Take glory, Abba Father. Take glory, Jehovah Nissi. Day and night we, your children, will worship you. Day and night we will adore thee. Day and night we will glorify your name. Day and night we will give you praise. Because we will never bow down to idol. We will never worship Satan. We will never worship demons in the modern ways. Only you, the Most High. We will never worship things that have been carved, stones, woods, made by man, or fallen angels that are looking for glory left and right. Only you, Jehovah Elohim, Chukwu Okike Abiama, the creator of the heavens and the earth, shall we praise, as you have instructed us, that we will not bow down to anything, however it is. Only you, Chukwu Okike Abiama, shall we praise. And we are believing you that soonest, Lord, you do that which only you can do, that which only you knows the time you do it, by Biafra restoration, by releasing our leader Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, by bringing back all your children across the globe to the glory of your name, Lord. Father, we continue to pray over your servants, our leader Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. Heavenly Father, we pray that you will do that which only you can do. My Lord and my God, that you will do that which only you can do, to the glory of your name. Abba Father, Jehovah Jireh, that you will free him, that you will bring him out of the solitary confinement of the wicked ones. Father, that you will prove to the world that indeed I send him, I am with him, nothing mortal man can do to him. Father, Lord God, we give you praise, we worship you, we adore thee. We lift the ESN before thee, we continue to pray. Immortal Redeemer, Abba Father, that indeed, O Lord, Jehovah Nissi, Jehovah Jireh, my Father and my God, Abba Father, you strengthen your men. You use them immensely to the glory of your name. You go ahead of them and destroy the enemy before their arrival. Father, you possess them with the spirit of David of the old, that indeed, O Lord, they will not lose in any battle. Father, Lord God Jehovah, you will put in their hearts the desire to protect their people and the land, that indeed they will do this, O Lord, effectively and efficiently to the glory of your name. Jehovah Elohim, Jehovah Adonai, my Lord and my God, Father, the same way, O Lord, we are presenting the DOS. Abba Father, we ask you, Lord, for more wisdom, for more knowledge, for more understanding, for more protection. And you will continue to vindicate them, O Lord, from the hands of backbiters, greedy one, jealous one, wicked one, those with serpental seed in our midst, those with the blood of Cain. Father, we continue to pray that you will vindicate them, protect them, guide them, O Lord. Use them immensely with little or nothing. Let there be results. Let there be powerful results in the struggle, to the glory of your name. Take glory, Almighty God. Take glory, Abba Father, Jehovah. I lift your children all over the world. IPOB scattered all over the world. Lord, we continue to pray that indeed you protect your people. You favor your people. You open doors for your people. You heal your people. You deliver your people from nooks and crannies of this planet Earth, wherever anyone is, passing any situation that is not good, O Lord, conditions that are ugly. My Father, my Maker, I pray that the rivers of the living water will flow to his direction, that will cleanse him or her, that will purify her, O Lord, that will purify him, that will refresh his life or her life to the glory of your name. That child from the North Pole to the South Pole, working assiduously for the restoration of your kingdom here on earth. But situations are trying to swallow him. Situations are trying to mem him down, Lord. Father, I say no to that, O Lord God Jehovah. Because the Bible says, say to the righteous, it shall be well with you, for you shall eat the fruit of your labor. My Lord and my God, let the fruit of the labor be your blessing upon every Ipob all over the world. Jehovah Jireh, let it come upon each and every one of us, O Lord. Let there be changes, O Lord. Let there be good tidings. Let there be testimony. May the angels of favor visit your people house to house, O Lord, dropping things that are good, favoring that man, that woman, whether he believes or not, O Lord. Father, unite my faith with that of those that believe, that indeed your blessings will come upon him or her to the glory of your name. As long as he's fighting for this just cause, O Lord, may he be blessed. May she be blessed. In the mighty name of Yeshua, Jehovah, we continue to pray for those in prison, but Father, that you have mercy. But Father, as long as they have repented, O Lord, Jehovah Ninsi, open the prison gate. Let them come out, O Lord God, Jehovah Ninsi. Those in detention camps, those that have been kidnapped, those that have been maimed, about to butcher, Heavenly Father, let that rescuing angel of yours, O Lord, appear there, cause confusion, free your people to the glory of your name. Jehovah Jireh, Jehovah Ninsi, immortal Redeemer, those that are sick, Father, we pray at this moment, O Lord, that there will be healing, O Lord. The Bible said that the right hand of God is power. The Bible said that there is power in your word, O Lord. Jehovah Ninsi, you sent it out and in heal it. Father, may they be healed, delivered from any kind of sickness, diseases of any kind. May your people be healed, Jehovah Ninsi. Those who don't have anything for the hospital, but Father, this prayer is for them. That indeed they will be healed completely. Sickness will disappear from their body to the glory of your name. But Father, will bless thee, we adore thee, we continue to pray for the poor, for the needy, for the less privileged ones in Biafra land, as the wicked ones have made them to suffer. Agent of Asian, Jehovah Ninsi, you are the God that maketh a way where there seems to be no way. When man has lost hope, you always appear. It was between the Red Sea and the chariots of Pharaoh. Moses lost hope. Moses don't know what to do. Israel has lost hope. Everybody was just crying. But you appear and make it a way where there seems to be no way. But in the wilderness, you rained manna, you rained food for them to eat, O Lord, despite the situation. Even in the land of Egypt, Jehovah Ninsi, you performed the miracle that indeed plague, hunger, whatever will not reach the land of Goshen. Father, you are the same God we are calling upon. Hardship in Biafra land, these are innocent people who knows nothing, who did nothing, even fighting very hard for them to survive. But the policy of the wicked ones, the policy of the Satanists, the policy of these wicked people in government are trying to destroy your people. Father, if they die, who will praise you again? These wicked souls will not praise you. Lord, I pray that you make a way for them, O Lord. How you do it, I don't know. But let the poor, let the needy be helped. Let them be saved. Let them be delivered, O Lord. Jehovah, there is nothing you cannot do. That is why you are the Almighty. Father, I present them before you. Continue to pray that indeed you will do that which only you can do, to the glory of your name. Lord, we commit Biafra land into thy hand. Abba, Father, ancient of the day, immortal Redeemer, Jehovah Ninsi, that indeed Biafra will be restored, our lands will be cleansed, evil will disappear from our land completely. Your children will return back home, lift their hands, and continue to glorify your name. Thank you, blessed Lord. Thank you, Abba, Father. Be thou exalted, O Lord. Daddy, we make this prayer in the beautiful name of your beloved Son, Yeshua HaMashiach. Great Biafrans, we must continue. We must continue to press on. I still stand on my words, and I will continue to say it. Never you trust any politician now. In Igbo land, the worst is that of Igbo people. Never you trust any of them. These are not human. These are shameless idiots. Igbo politicians are shameless idiots. Don't trust these people. Before, one thing you must know, before they reach to that level, these people, their conscience are no more functioning. And they know that they are spineless. They know that they don't have base. And they don't want to come together to form a strong force to oppose their enemy. Igbo politicians are just parasites. They will only intertwine with any to make sure that they are growing. They are just parasites, intertwining themselves in a particular standing object, tree, or whatever, to grow. They can't stand on them for themselves. And they don't say, we are great people, let's come together and form a very strong force. They don't reason like that. And when you intertwine yourself, when you depend on somebody, you are ready to give anything for that person to carry you along. You must know this. These are the reason why you see them. They will be sacrificing us to the core. They will be using us as a sacrifice to the core. Because if they fail to do that, to sacrifice us at the altar, at their altar of sacrifice, they themselves, because they are spineless, they will throw them away. They will throw them away. If you know what a parasite is, if you have been to farm, you know that parasite, there are crop plants that are called parasite. They can't stand on their own. They have to intertwine themselves in a particular tree or whatever and grow. Most of the time you see them shining even stronger. They will have a very powerful green leaf. They will have a very powerful green leaf, even more than the stem they are standing on. You think that they are standing on their own? No. So for that stem to bring them down, they need to offer any sacrifice. And that is what they are doing to us. I continue to hit on Igbo politicians because they are our problem. There is a news and a clip going around. That one is this man. That one is this man. Ihedioha. Emeka Ihedioha, who is the real governor who won the governor election of Imo State before Okebeke gave them assurance of the blood he's going to share in Imo State. Then from number 4, they make him number 1 and remove this guy. Then all this while you'll be pitying this guy, thinking that he's a human being. All of them are the same thing. The thing is that he didn't play his card to the core, or with prayer and all those things. That's what I would say, that mysteriously or mistakenly he become the governor. If not, you cannot sit in that seat without going through those processes. And that is the process he's going through. Now, this man is among the people telling you that you have to wait again for another 8 years before Fulani will give you power. I believe all of us might have seen those clips. Ihedioha, making Ihedioha, is telling you that it is after 8 years of maybe any APC or PDP before you will see the light of the day. Making Ihedioha is the one now. I just want you to understand, these are people, all of them Bano, that have been killing us for 2023. Now they are not telling us, they are not saying anything. What of all your effort for 2023 and it been denied? None of you has come out to react. Not one. I am waiting for one Igbo politician, one Igbo idiot, political idiot, that will come out and agitate and say that what they did to them in 2023 is not good. I have not seen one. I have not seen one. What they are trying to do now is to cool you down. Please try to understand when I'm saying this thing, not because some of us are very crook. Some of us are very crook. Somebody will say now he's campaigning or all those kind of things. Because some of us, there are a lot of wicked people. When you say one thing, they'll just expand it to a different thing because he has a devilish mind in his mind. I rather die, I put my life, I rather die than to vote. Talk less of supporting it. I want you to know that. See Nigeria election, this thing. Because why will I go and cheat myself? I know that what they are doing there is rubbish. So get what I'm trying to say. I have not seen one Igbo politician that have stood and condemned this 2023 or this year that they have been promising them. This man now is telling you that it is after this one that they will hand you over. And you agree. And you agree. All of you sit down there and you are clapping hand for him. Meanwhile, there is a video clip. I have it, but I don't know the name of that man. Maybe some of us has watched it. That should be 2019. When the dead Buhari was in either Enugu or in Ebonyi. One man was talking. They gave him name Okechukwu that he will hand over to Igbo people after his election. I don't know how we have forgotten so quick that they will hand him over. They will hand you over. This dead Buhari, that video clip is still, I have it. It's an old video clip. I kept it till now, but I don't know the name of that man. All of them were wearing Ishiago, and they were asking you to support APC then, so that Buhari will hand you over. As at now, nobody's reminding all those things. They are cooking another fresh concoction to cool your mind, to calm you down for another 8 years. Then in that 8 years, they will bring another measure. There are news I have here, which I will read. Even as they try to raise up the issue of rotational presidency, how they scrap it off, and all the rest, they will bring that one up. And Igbo man and Izuzuari. And now, Gwagi, this is the only way out for you, Igbo man. You are not wanted, you are not needed, you are just a slave in the Zoological Republic. But most of them don't want to listen. And that is why we must continue to campaign. We must continue to speak. We must continue to talk. We must continue to fight until we pull ourselves. Looking upon politicians is just like the Psalms was saying, I look upon the mountain. Where will my help come? He's looking upon the mountain. But the voice is telling him that your help will come from the Lord who made heaven and earth. We don't need to look upon these people. We need to agitate, campaign, push, press on, blow off anything until Biafra is being restored. They don't have shame. An Igbo politician don't have shame. They don't have shame. They don't have shame. If you wait for another 8 years now, after your useless 2023 has gone, then they will bring up this one. Listen to this news. Just listen. Bill to ensure rotation of presidency among Nigerians' 6 geopolitical zone rejected by senators. Rejected by senators. When you go through the names now, go to that chamber, you go through the names of those who rejected this bill, you will see that their names are Audus, all of them from the north that rejected this bill. Somebody raised a motion in the House, in the red chamber, so that let it be official that every geopolitical zone will be presenting their own candidate from time to time, so that it will be everybody is part and parcel of the country, of the contraption. But they said no. These same people now is the people Emeki Hedionha and Co. is telling you, Emeki Hedionha and Co. is telling you that you have to wait for another 8 years before it will come to you. But here in the Senate, they are telling you nothing like rotational. When it's reached that year again, another Abubakar, another Atiku Abubakar, another Kwankwasos, another Fulani man will wake up from the Yoruba and they will do the same thing. By that time, all these idiots maybe have been old and gone out of the politics. The younger one they breed will come also and be telling you, because people like Ekwe Medem are gone. Ekweme, them are no more in politics. But if you are telling them that time that Nigeria will not work, when Ekweme came out in 1999, he will never believe. Even some of us then will not believe. But look at it happening. Then another idiot is coming, giving you the same pill, and you want us to, people like us to swallow. God forbid. God forbid. Let's see the news in detail. A bill that seeks to provide for the rotation of power among 6 geopolitical zones and the district in the country on Tuesday suffered a setback in Nigerian Senate. It suffered a setback. Somebody raised it up, and that was the end of it. The bill, sponsored by Senator Abba Moro, PDP Benue South, was titled A Bill for an Act to provide for rotation of power and for other related matters therein, 2022. Senator Abba Moro was done with his led debate on the bill before he requested to be allowed to step down the bill for further consultation to avert an apparent situation in which the bill could have been defeated. Mohammed Issa, special assistant medium to the Senate president, disclosed this in a statement on Tuesday. Presenting the bill before he withdrew it, Senator Moro said the one and sole intent of this bill is to enact legislation that will make provision for the rotation of political power among the geopolitical zones, governorship among senatorial district and the federal constituency in general election in Nigeria. This bill has become imperative considering the controversies trailing the nomination of persons for election into various offices, especially the office of the President of the Federal Republic of Nigeria and governors of various states of the Federal Republic. Senator Abba Moro reminded his colleagues that the federal character principle in the Constitution requires fair and equitable representation of different ethnic and regional groups in the composition of all trials of the government. This was designed by the framer of the Constitution to ensure that there is no predominance of person from a few states or from a few ethnic or sectional groups in ruling the affair of the country. But they don't like it because Nigeria is being owned by some people. This bill would have given a useless Igbo politician hope, to have given him hope that indeed after 200 years that he may enter there. But look at how it ends. Certain zones and regions feel marginalized and deny political power, and this has led to emotive violence and social unrest. The way forward to bring about political stability in the country and to give every section, zone, or group a sense of belonging and inclusion is to embrace rotation of political power with open arm, he said. Benue Senator told his colleagues that the proposed law was not intended for the 2023 election, having realized that the 2023 pool would have been over the time the bill runs till full cycle. Senator Stephanus Gayang, People's Democratic Party, Plateau North, supported Senator Moro when he said if passed, the bill would help in managing diversity of Nigeria in such a way that feelings and perception of marginalization could be addressed. However, many senators were opposed to the bill. Are you listening? Many senators were opposed to the bill. Who are these senators? Go and check their name. It is Babaniga senators. all the Babangida senators, all the Fulani senators. These are the people you will see that will oppose it, because you are trespassing. You are trespassing. They argued that the provisions of the bill contradict a section of the Constitution that grant everyone the right to aspire to contest for any office without any inhibition. You see where they come, they use another constitution to tackle this, that the constitution allow. Push it to the region, but allow anybody from that region to aspire. It would have been in that way. They will not amend their constitution towards that area, because they don't want you to be there. Igbo man, make use of your brain. They don't want you to be there. There are three regions that they don't want to be there. Number one is the southeast. Number two is the south, the so-called south-south. Number three is the middle belt. These three regions, they won't like them to be in power at any cost. But the politicians from those areas will be sitting down there in the red chamber doing nothing. They would have arisen and support this bill. But how do you see them? Nothing. Because all of them are slave. They are slave to these Fulani. They are slave to Nigerians. Don't look at any politician. It pains me when I see a beggar, you suffering, putting your hope, promoting the person who is fueling your suffering. It pains me. That is the level when we now calculate our brain as black people. I feel we need more, we need orientation for another 100 years. You're supposed to know that this man can, it's just like in football. You take a player, you are playing with Brazil, time is going. You know that this player cannot beat this, you put him there on our bench even and not score more goals. This is what is happening. Where are the senators from this three geopolitical zone? Somebody from that political zone raised it from Benue State, supported somebody from Plateau. Where are other senators? Your Ojus or Carlos, Rochas Okorocha, Ekweni Fel, those, what's his name? Where are they from Igbo? Where are they from the so-called South-South? This is what would have given. Forget about you, Jonathan was there. Jonathan cannot win election. Jonathan cannot win election if we contest. It's just like Osibanjo. Osibanjo cannot win local government election. Now, if you take Osibanjo now and go to his local government and say contest on a free hand, Osibanjo cannot win. You understand? Yes. So those of you from this region, their senators would have taken this opportunity to fix. But where are they? I am concentrating on our own area. Where are our own people? They are lying low because they are Fulani errand boys. And when such people are Fulani errand boys, don't listen to them. Ihe Dionha was talking rubbish. Emeki Ihe Dionha is an idiot. Despite what the Fulani did to him, taking away what he still support the Fulani. Because he believed that he will only succeed via Fulani. And that is why he's telling you that after another 8 years, then it will come to you. Whereby, since 2016 or 2015, they have been talking that it will come to you. Since 1999 even, they say after Obasanjo rule, it will go to Southeast. Then from Southeast, South-South will rule. From South-South, Middle Belt will rule. That Northerners have been in the military all this while. That is what I had as a then. Now they are popping up constitution. A constitution have been, a motion have been moved in this chamber for it to be approved. They now use another constitution to counter it. That there is a constitution that said everybody has the right to aspire. Why not say yes, everybody has the right to aspire? Amend that constitution. Everybody has the right to aspire, but from that region. Yes. Because if you say everybody has the right to aspire in the zoo, and an Igbo political criminal, and Igbo Hausa boys cannot win election when everybody's aspiring. He can't. As long as Sokoto is concerned, he cannot win. And you want to keep everybody there, brother, it will not work. You see the reason why we need to blow these people off Are you understanding the reason why we need to scrape them off? Anything politicians, I don't trust them. There is no, as long as Igbo man is consigned in Nigerian politics, or quote me right, just write it somewhere. Time will come, he will manifest, he will show you something. Let's finish the news. Speaking against the bill, Senator Bala Ibn Allah said, "We never had a bill of this nature for Goodluck Jonathan to emerge as president." You see their politics. No matter how we try to allow our sentiments to drive our desire for a very united, equitable country, we equally have a responsibility to balance that with the oath of office that we have taken as senators of the Federal Republic of Nigeria, where the Constitution has prescribed requirement for emerging into each of the office created by the Constitution. It may be difficult for this Senate to, by a way of legislation, upset that provision of the Constitution. This Senate cannot legislate on this matter without doing a great violence to our Constitution. Hausa man is coming, Fulani man now, Naabla is bringing this thing down. The Deputy Senate President Ovi Omo Agege argued in the same vein that the proposed legislation contradicts the provision of Constitution. He's a Yoruba man. He had been bought and must be with Jagabans and all those things. So, or maybe from Benin, I don't know where the man come from. They give the support to their Fulanese. On a good day, I ordinarily would have aligned myself with the intent behind this bill, but I am taken aback. This is not a bill for a constitutional amendment. This one, but water bill. Water for you to take people's water. This thing is one of it. Is a constitution, is a bill for constitutional amendment, but this one is not. To put a rotational presidency to regions is not. Friends, I hope you are understanding what I'm trying to analyze. To put it to region and ask and allow that constitution they are trying to use to subdue this one to still be there. Say yes, everybody's free to aspire, but it must be to the region that have been apportioned it. Whoever that is qualified there, let him come out and aspire. Something of that, no. But if it is to take your waterways and all those things to give to their cows and cattle, the bill will be good for amendment. The Constitution is very clear to deprive somebody of the right to run for an office through a provision of a piece of legislation enacted by the National Assembly, which is contrary to the provision of the Constitution, will be rendered that very act of National Assembly null and void, of no effect. Senator Ovi Omo Agege said. This is a slave also talking. Senate President Ahmed Lawan, the rubber stamp, commended Senator Moro for coming out with the bill and withdrawing it in light of view expressed by his colleagues. Lawan said Moro should feel free to represent the bill in future if he feels strongly about it. Moro, you better do something on this because you are from Benue State. You are from Benue State and you are from one of the marginalized regions that may not rule Nigeria. Let's say, for example, if Nigeria will continue to go like that, I don't think anybody from Middle Belt will ever be the democratically elected president of the Zoological Republic. The reason is just use your APC, this present APC election, election, yeah, to confirm what I'm saying, to know what the future will be. Just ordinary vice president. They know that this vice president definitely is people who are qualified to have it is a Christian, and the Christian mostly could come within the middle belt that claim that all of them are from the north. Because of that, they tell you that they have checked. The competent person is the Boko Haram guy, Shetima. If they will do this in vice president position, how much more on the main office, which is the president in future to come? And as you are saying, things are moving drastically. Fulani are advancing. They are really intense with their quest to make sure that everybody is being Fulanized and Islamized. How do you think your people as at then will go? You are from Benue. I'm speaking to Senator Moro. You are from Benue. You have seen how your people have been killed. I don't think that if a Benue man is the president of Nigeria by people's power, and he will be in the office watching criminals, vandals from Futajelion, they will come and kill more than 100,000 Benues since these people has been in power. Kill more than them, and over 1.something million, over 1.5 million are in a refugee camp, and deprive them from their natural job, which is farming. Deprive them from going. I don't think a Benue man who will be in power will allow this thing to be. Why am I saying this thing? Senator Moro, these are the things you have to see for future. If indeed you are not part of the people that joins the caliphate, if you are not part of the senator, like from the Igbo extraction, there's nobody from Igbo side that is human being. All of them are being screwed. They are useless. All our Igbo politicians are useless. If you are not part of them, I will advise you to continue to do what? To agitate, to push this for future. Although I don't think Nigeria will last. But those of you that believe in your so-called one Nigeria, as you are a senator there, agitate for this kind of thing. You see, Fulani won't let it, but insist for your own people, for your own people. A good man plan future for his people. A good father, a good person, a good politician plan future for his people. I tell you, is just a useless politician that we always produce from the east, like Nnamdi Azikiwe. Awolowo is a very good politician to the Yorubas. The thing is that the Yoruba did not understand him. They would have pulled out of Nigeria. From the way I study Awolowo don't want his people to be in Nigeria, even for one. They would have been on their own. If you study some of his moves and some statements he made, you will know that this man, his intention have never been for his people to subdue to this Fulani. That is a father. That is a father. That is how a political father will look at the future and fight for his own people. I am advising Senator Moro and those of you, because this is what will help. If not, you are there enjoying. But look at Benue people. How many Benues have been killed? How many thief people have been killed? How many of them have been killed? Maybe you are not from TV, I don't know. But have it in mind that the sword that killed that TV man, if he sees you or your people, it will kill you. It won't say this one no na TV, this one no be TV, because they want to take it. A place like Kasenala in Benue State and some certain places, Fulani has taken it. The real indigenous people, they cannot go there anymore, because Fulani man has been in power for years. Keep blind eyes as if nothing is happening, and they are scraping off indigenous people gradually. And we are talking of useless election. Very, very important. So don't be like useless Igbo politicians. And making head your hands and need any Igbo man that come out and tell me anything. I don't like to hear it. It's just that one have to read news. If not, I try me and know those kind of rubbish. After killing us since 2015, 2016, 2017, all this gara was just for their 2023. The time the Jagaban meet the impostor, they concluded that it is Jagaban. They are going to hand over their useless APC ticket. I did not see any reaction from these people. One night, so what? What? And somebody will come out and open up his gutter and be telling me, Emeki Hedioha is an idiot. You idiot. Any of you that will tell us any rubbish regarding you are an idiot. If nobody can insult you, I will insult all of you completely. Nabromado, you have useless Igbo land. Stupid. Nonsense. But we must continue. We thank God for wisdom, and it will never be denied again. Look at another criminal. Look at this criminal now, using the same pill. Using the same pill, the same old wage. Another criminal has come in Enugu to tell you the same thing, brothers. Another criminal has come to tell fools the same pill they use for years. The same pills they have been using for years. They promise Ekweme that after him and Shegari, he would take over. Ekweme would have succeeded based on his political background. This dead Buhari took over, truncated a democratic elected government. And the world didn't do anything because he knows that nothing will stop. Ekweme is very powerful then. The same promise they have been giving you. In 1999, the promise is that because of the chaos with Nadeko and all those things in the West, let them hand over to Yorubas to calm them down so that they will unite in their Nigeria. Then that after 8 years, it will go to Southeast. That made this man, what's his name? Obunnayono and Kodem and all those things in their AMPP and whatever to drop. Yes, waiting for 1999 for them to take over. Ochanaha Vamnanya, as 1999 they decided to push power officially. Obasanjo decided to push power. We were thinking that he will push this power towards the South based on his relationship with Peter Odele. That one denied his heritage and whatever. He still go back to the North. Jonathan entered there just because luck. That is the only thing that put him there. The same people are still giving you the same pill. Listen to this one now. This criminal has come in Enugu. I have 3 Igbo children. I am stepping stone for Igbo person to become Nigeria president. Atiku, PDP presidential candidate. He say he has Igbo son. If you like, go and breed them. Go and groom them. It doesn't move us. Having Igbo son who is nothing for us. We know who an Igbo man is. A real Igbo man will be like me. A real Igbo man will be like an Ipob. In fact, an example of pure Igbo man is Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. Who knows who they are, the mission God has brought them here on earth, while they will be on their own and do their things. It's not all this crossbreed Fulanis that you born in our midst. Not only you have them, they are in our land now. We have a lot of them. They have their names. Some of them is in Nkechi, Uchenna, Okechukwu, Emeka. No, but ihe no n'ime ha is a different thing. It's just like somebody's name is Hope Uzodimma, but the thing inside him is Abubakar. You understand that kind of thing? What is inside somebody's name is Hope Uzodimma, but what is inside him is Hassan Castena. Kill your people, destroy. So having Igbo son is useless for us. You can marry anyone you want and produce is useless. Somebody like me, you can't use it to bring us down. But the thing is that I'm trying to let our people understand the same pill. In 2019, is it in Enugu or Ebonyi? This man said it is this man that will hand you over. When do I see all those statements to these politicians? The same thing it's in able mad. It's in able mad. That is why white people will call us black monkey. Come on, why are you angry? You have everything, but you can't fix things. Before something will be done in our land, the same white people will come and help us to fix it. Even to construct our road, we cannot construct it. The road we will pass through, even the house we will build, we can't build it very strong. It will collapse on top of us until white man come and do it. Why won't they do racism? Why won't they call us monkeys? Come on. Why wouldn't they say all those things to us? Stop all those this, that. Atiku Abubakar has come to Enugu to tell you that he has an Igbo son and that if you vote for him, hey, Chineke, Chileke very. And an akwaka in that hall that day. An akwaka kwete. Tabiroji, awoji, me, chan, ukume, yirishiago, each mad no there. Nothing. Those idiots. Former Vice President and the presidential candidate of the People's Democratic Party, PDP, Atiku Abubakar says he is the stepping stone Igbo people of Southeast Nigeria can use for one of them to become president. Atiku, who stated this in Enugu on Tuesday when met with the PDP stakeholders in the Southeast, he said, I am the stepping stone for Igbos to become president of Nigeria, adding that he would win 2023 presidential election. You know that Igbos have been voting massively. The Southeast have been voting massively in to PDP because of Ekweme. You may not know why Igbos like PDP so much. It's a spirit. It's a spirit. It's just like it's not possible for you to defeat Apga. You see, Apga, you can't defeat Apga in Anambra State. It would have happened in Igbo land, but some vultures came in. It would be very rare to defeat Apga in Anambra because of the spirit of Ojukwu. The love Igbo people have in PDP, no matter how corrupt they are, is because of this man, Let Ekweme, what he did. The love is just there, suddenly just like PDP. Because the man was honest, fighting for the so-called Nigeria and whatever. That could not work for him. That couldn't work for him until he died. So this criminal called Atiku Abubakar has come to use the same pill to tell you now so that you will go and vote massively for him in the so-called PDP in the 2023 election for him to become president, telling you that he has some son or daughters that are Igbo. Hey, she like a very no can marry no now you got your age now. Maybe I've been a kroga in those days. Na Zik Washington River Niger. Where the key Keshe Mami water. Where the key low Mami water na tea in a bottle, Mami water na bakpokro. I remember as a child in those days, I love those stories. I can decide not to eat, do anything. Just you sit down and kroma Zik. Na Zik ro ndosan say the story broken bottle no mequantarism ndocha de na ashashi dictionary ka ha chọta ihe mequantarism Zik aba n'ime office sign akwụkwọ piam disappear and went to Nigeria. But I believe you understand that story. Where people now crying in those days. This is what I see Atiku Abubakar telling us. For me now, telling me this thing is just like those stories. That thing when Igbo son, what this thing is rubbish. Why I take time to talk on this is because of our brain, bingo brain. You see a comrade who is now say his obedient is this, that. This is somebody that was on protest with his brother. Military shot him in 2016. In 2017, in 2018, in 2019, 2020, 2021, even this 2022. Comrades, you and him was in the trench, in protest, in this and that, and they killed your own protest. Now you have gone back to them. Brother, that is why the spirit of the dead will be disturbing us. The reason why we can't go home, we can't settle in our land is this thing. There is no two ways up. They will be chasing us, breeding criminals every day to kidnap and kill until we do the needful. Your own comrades die with you, die in front of you, tell you move ahead, go and get Biafra. Today you have joined politics and you think that the spirit world, don't be deceived with any preaching or teaching or whatever. There is a spirit world and it works hand in hand with the physical world we are. They won't let you be free. Why I'm saying this is for you to understand how to change your mind, not to be deceived, to stand firm with the agitation for Biafra restoration. Nothing good will ever come out of Nigerian politics for you. Nothing. Whether they turn it left or right, nothing good will come out. Look at this, the same pill this man is coming to give. That he has Igbo children or he has Igbo wife or whatever. It's useless. The former vice president said he would He would prioritize developmental projects in Southeast and other regions of the country, adding that any project cited in any state of the Federation are not a favor to the state, but a favor to the zoo, Nigeria. The second Niger bridge in Onitsha is not a favor to the Southeast. Rather, it is or should be seen as a favor to Nigeria. This is because it is not only people of the Southeast that use the bridge, he said. On his relationship with the Igbo ethnic nationality, the former vice president said he has a close relationship with Igbo people, which he said influenced his choice of Senator Ben Obi and the P2B as his running mates in his previous outing as presidential candidate. You are a liar, Atiku Abubakar. You are a liar. Don't tell me that it is because you have relationship you choose. You play your politics very well. You know that you are from the north. And if they shift, you know you are from the north, the power is supposed to go to the south. East, because the power did not go, you go there, then you choose vice president. Definitely, it's like you are trying to balance the thing. Then you have the whole vote from the north. Then this useless southeast will put their vote to you because you have taken somebody from them. Then you can get some certain numbers of vote from the west. If you do it, you have balanced you have won the election. That is your calculation. Don't say it's because of your relationship or whatever. You are a liar. You are a liar. Definitely you will lie because you are a thief. You are a criminal. You have looted Nigeria dry. You are among the people that looted Nigeria dry. Atiku Abubakar. Obasanjo, who is a criminal, saw what you did and shouted. It's just like where Satan came out now and see where another Satan do something and shout. You know how dangerous that person is. So all these things you are talking, you choose Senator Ben Obi, you choose Obi to Obi. Even if you like, choose Obi Diegu. Obi, you can't change anything. Fulani has a different mindset for the Igbos. It's to decimate us, to Fulanize us, Islamize us, destroy us, bring us down. Otman Damfodio put it, making sure that they reach to the Atlantic Ocean. After the Civil War, it's only the grace of God that saved us. Hassan Castena, Brigadier Hassan Castena gave an order that from 20 years below, Fulanize and Islamize, from 20 years above, kill them. All these things are recorded. Nobody's talking about it. Brigadier Hassan Castena said it. Nobody's talking about it. That is their intention, to make sure. God has been protecting us from this northern Fulani, whatever. Even when the jihadists was coming in those days, God used his natural power to protect our people, for it not to, from the lower Benue, Sesefly head them off. And they ran away. 75% of the jihadist army that was coming down. To tell you that God don't want us to work with you people. It's just that our people are compromised, and that is why our land is in disarray. And the land will continue to be in disarray until the criminals are being scraped off. The problem is that the poor who are being subjugated to this level by these criminals are still in love with the people that are subjugating. If we will have the same mind, God, every politician scrape it off. Man, all those rubbish. Because I have seen it even in our comrades. We are not strong enough. For me, it is a criminal is a criminal. A criminal is a criminal. How many governors have been killing their people in the north? That's why they are the one breeding Boko Haram. How do they kill them? They even give them money. On after now by everybody, killing people at will, just to kakorayaka. Atiku Abubakar telling you this, Ben Obi, P2B, whatever, is just to hold your mind. You must have that in mind. And we must continue. Let's finish the news. He added that he has chosen another Igbo, Ifeanyi Okowa, for the third time as his running mate. You choosing Ifeanyi Okowa is because of the same issue. You can't just go and take somebody from Middle Belt. You cannot just go and take somebody from the South area, because you want to balance something. So you are a planner. You plan your thing very well. Atiku Abubakar. Don't come and tell us by the brain of some bingos among us that is because you love Igbo, and the one useless Igbo man gonna malele. No, he talk of Igbos. He talk of Igbos. All those things are useless. I have 3 Igbo children, and I am saying this for the very first time in the public. Even if you like, have 1 million of them. Igbo children are scattered all over the world. The ones they took away. Atiku Abubakar, there were Igbo people born and brought up, born in Igbo land during the Civil War. Your people caused the Civil War. They were airlifted to Europe, to Caribbeans, some in Gabon and wherever. There's Igbo people scattered. They changed their languages. And these are the things that God is punishing Ohanese and the co. So if you like, you can come and take more. But you cannot take away the real vital Igbos like us. People like us will be coming back to this world until our land is being restored. Our land, we will come with a kind of hatred that we hate you people. That is how it always be. That we don't like to associate with you people. Even whether married or not married with you, but we would like our place to be on its own. So having 2 million Igbo children is rubbish. This thing is political. Whether you like, talk it for the first time or not. You have money. Igbo women are very loose these days. Go and marry 50. If you just blow whistle, just blow your nose, they will rush you and say, I am here. They will follow you. That cannot stop our agitation. That cannot stop the spirit in us. It can't stop the spirit in us. You must know that. Whether you are saying it for the first time. Article listed 5 cardinal areas his administration would pay close attention to, which includes tackling insecurity, the economic and other social political challenges bedevailing the country. How are you going to tackle insecurity and the economy? You won't mention it. They'll just say it verbally, general. Let them explain, analyze their point. You understand whether I can just come out and say I will stop insecurity. It's just like Peter B will tell you that he put you from production, from consumption to production. And I'd like him to explain, yes, that is what will help the economy to grow. But how can you go to farm whereby you have bandits? Has Fulani really dropped their gun? Are Fulani ready? Is corruption off? The textile mill in Kaduna and Kanu, if you take like $1 or $2 billion to invest in all those textiles company for them to revitalize, to resurrect them, can you tackle the corruption that will come out of it? A Fulani man in the north believes in oil for money, oil for food. As you pump that money, they will just see it as their money that have come. They will eat it. How can you tackle it? How can you tackle it? That is the issue. So all this, I will stop insecurity, boom economy, whatever. You tell us how we are going to do it. Boko Haram, you people brought it in. Now, Boko Haram are being sponsored by foreigners. And by the money you people keep in OIC. People don't know this. As far back as during the time of Ibrahim Badamasi Babangida, Northern Nigeria have invested not less than 30 billion in OIC. Northern Nigeria, you may not know this, but Yoruba press has all these records. They won't publish it. Yoruba press has all this. As far back as during the time of Babangida, they have deposited over $30 billion. That time oil was booming for Islamization of Nigeria. And that is the money Boko Harams and all these Islamic groups that are popping up are using. You may not know. They'll just be giving it to them. They have it in their World Bank. They have it in their World Bank. They have it in their World Bank and they are using it. How can you stop this thing? These are the things we need in their manifesto to explain. But you will not hear it. They just say, I will put light, I will do this, I will do that. If Atiku Abubakar enters into the office, a corrupt man, and he has gathered some corrupt people to push him up, and they are stealing money, how can he fight corruption, whereby he's corrupt already? What of the one you took? Is it possible? It's not possible. The only thing that will stop corruption is blood revolution. not revolution now of Showore. Showore is just trying to make name, because I did not see it in him. He doesn't have the charisma to pull gun and begin to bring down all the political criminals in the Zoological Republic. What can solve you on one Nigeria now, as late to say Nigeria to survive, is not maybe you say you have a good president like Obi. Obi cannot do anything. EFCC will be there. What we will do is just choose those that will be prosecuted and those that will not prosecuted. That's the only thing he will do, and try to resist some money to some people. But the corruption will be there. It won't let you grow until you remove it. It's just like you have a thorn in your flesh, and it has been paining you, and the thorn grows a boil in your body, and you go to press off the mucus that the thorn in your flesh has produced. But you have not removed that. Thorn inside the flesh. Even if you succeeded in pressing off the mucus in the body, but you have not removed that thorn, I am still telling you that the pain and the damages and the mucus will continue until you remove that seed called thorn, which is corruption. And I cannot see a corrupt man sanitizing the Zoological Republic, because corruption is a weapon. It's been weaponized to accomplish the agenda of Ottoman Danfodio of 1804. It is only through corruption they can achieve it. If they don't corrupt a politician, there is no how you tell a legitimate politician. It's just like if you see a genuine IPOB, there is no amount of bribe you will give to a genuine IPOB for Biafra to be dropped or sold away. He will say no. A genuine Ipob can never agree, because Biafra is his life. He has loved it. There is nothing you tell him, he will agree. But if you first of all corrupt him, then before coming, then you have succeeded. That is the game. That is the game. There is no any politician that would have loved to allow his place, but because they have been corrupt by Ottoman Danfodio grandchildren, which is Atiku Abubakar, them, Abubakar, Abdusalam Abubakar, them, Shegari, them, all these people, Buhari, Babangida, they have been corrupt, or everybody. Then it is very easy for them to move through that corruption. So you can't stop corruption. Listen, if you study the Islamic law very well, you know that the Islamic law hates corruption itself. Islamic law hates people suffering. So it's very easy for them to fix Nigeria more than you. Listen, it's very easy for the northern Fulanese to fix Nigeria. They know what to do instantly. But because they know that if things go normal, they cannot achieve their aim. The aim is to Fulanize you. Ottoman Danfodio knows this thing very well, and he started with it. He destroyed the king, Yunfa, and continue to move on. Any place they go, they corrupt the people. They first of all look for the opposition to the king. They corrupt them, then use them to go and attack the king. That's all. Very simple. And the same tactics is what they have been played. That is why I continue to tell you, honorable and support to politician. The worst is Igbo politician. You are making a very big mistake. I can't even try it. Can't even try it for 1 minute. Because he is a corrupt officer. It just, could you imagine, all Jews Okale, can all Jews Okale come out, or Rogers Okorocha now, or Nnamdi, just come out and condemn 2023 election that is coming, that they did not give to Igbos. They will only continue to play the card, telling you, promising you another hope. Let them talk now. EFCC overnight. They don't want to go there. Understand the game. Understand the game, dear brother. So let's continue. He said his first agenda would be to restore Nigerian unity through cooperation and establishment of strong and effective government that can guarantee the safety and security of lives and property. How will you unify your useless Nigeria? What will you do to me to love Nigeria? Nothing. You are just wasting to saying, well, he's a politician, that's what he will say. And some useless Igbo people will agree with all this nonsense. Atiku promised to build a strong, resilient, and prosperous economy that creates jobs and lift people out of poverty. He promised to promote a true federal system that will have a strong a federal government to create national unity while allowing the federating unit to set up their own priority, such as state police. Atiku Abubakar, how are you going to create this economy? Nigeria don't have money. Nigeria, you know, today don't have money. Oil is dying off. Oil is dying off. Oil is going gradually. And you don't have anything. How will you create this job you are talking? Where will you get the money to build the factories and whatever? If I may ask, this thing is just a general statement. Even an uneducated person can come and tell you, vote for me, I will fix Nigeria. How he will do it, he won't tell you. All these things are rubbish. Nigeria don't have money. Zoological Republic don't have money. They don't have money, as the state said. Atiku's running mate, Ifeanyi Okonwa, lamented that Nigeria had never been more polarized and disunited as it is under the ruling All Progressive Congress. That is a statement from a slave. Ifeanyi Okonwa is a slave. He cannot attack anybody. To only attack via party. Can't attack ethnic or indirect civilians in the north. His party, so that party will shield him. Okonwa said the only solution to the current insecurity and other problems facing Nigeria is for the PDP to win the next presidential election, to be headed by an experienced politician like Atiku Abubakar. He's a criminal and he's involved in all this banditry, Fulani, whatever, and all those things. Atiku knows everything. Okonwa called on Igbo leaders to be bold in tackling the challenges facing the Southeast. The PDP Board of Trustee Chairman, Adolphus Nwabara, this woman, I don't know that this man is still alive, Adolphus Nwabara, the former Senate President, in game in 1999. They put this one, they remove this one, they put this one, they all those rubbish. Nwabara said the party would mobilize votes for it to win the presidential election. Okay, well, you will succeed because we have too much zombies. We have some foolish people among us that claim they are Igbo. So you still go and tell them one or two things and they will agree. The same pill. Ihedioha came out, the making Ihedioha came out to tell you. They get another 8 years. Then before Gaworo president. Atiku has come using the same pill to calm you down. The same thing they told you in 1999, in 2019. In 1999 also, they told you the same thing, that after 8 years, it will go to Southeast. The same thing they are still telling you today. Before 2023, since 2016, 2017, we have been agitating, we have been killing us that they will have their presidency. And every agitation would cool down. Let me ask you a question, my dear brothers, my dear comrades that are foolish. With the rate of agitation for Biafra restoration that we have at hand, if Nigeria did not have the compassion to say, let's shift this presidency to the east to see how we can quench, let's just vote PDP, APC, LEB, everything, let's just throw it there. If Nigeria don't have that mind at this time, brother, is it when agitation will die that you think they will give you president? Think, calculate, calculate all things. That is how a human being reasons as an Igbo man. As an Igbo man in business, where can I sense business again? Where calculate all this thing and now wagon? Because as an Igbo man, in a repota here, in a chunkos in a group, he replace and all those things. Go boss yaga, bubata this that, give me tionya, customer come. All those brands you use in your business, please use it to calculate this thing. With the rate of agitation now, how high the level we have gone to make sure that Biafra is being restored. If Nigeria, still don't have the mind to give you presidency, now, with this rate of agitation, brother, is it when everywhere is being watered down, nothing, maybe nobody is talking about, everybody go his normal business after 8 years, or they have killed a lot of us? Think, you are a human being. Think. Ability to reason, as our leader have said, is what makes us human. Ability to reason is what makes us human. When we reason, we calculate, we predict, we see what the future will be. It's very, very important. Apart from that, just forget about it. This is Radio Biafra Hausa-Service 2 coming to you from the platform of Radio Biafra London under the leadership of one and only Onyendu Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, Amadike, one of Biafra land. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is the only incorruptible leader of the indigenous people of Biafra. He's the director of Radio Biafra and her television, the commander of the armies of Biafra, and the greatest man living on this planet Earth. And this broadcast is coming to you from me, a servant of the Most High, a servant of the indigenous people of Biafra, the firstborn of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, and a proud disciple of our leader in the person of Nwachineke. We will be right back in a moment and have one or two analysis in Hausa language. Then we will open our line for other calls. So I will advise you to stand by and till the time we open our line, let's have one or two analysis in Hausa language. Then we will open up our line. So stand by.
Sha'anan mutum ne yakan firgita ni, lamarin mutum ne yakan jijjiga ni, lamarin mutum ne yakan maguza ni, sha'anan mutum to ikan ba ni haushi, wata ran mutum to ikan daɗaɗa mun. Abu ne ga ta kirki jiki nai, ka ce wani ina da talauci, yaya kai haka san zuciyarsa, sha'anan mutum mai wuyan gane hali. Abu ne ga ta kirki jiki nai, ka ce wani ina da talauci, yaya kai haka san zuciyarsa, sha'anin mutum mai wuyan gane hali. Abu ne ga ta kirki jiki nai, kace wani ai ina da talauci yaya kai har ka san zuciyarsa sha'anin mutum mai wuyan gane hali sannan gane hawa ga moto tuƙi yake in ku duk kai ga ganshi sai ka ce wani mai arziki ne yaya ka san cikin zuciyarsa bil adam mai wuyan gane hali kakan taran wanga ai bai da ahu babu riga ta girki jiki nai kace wani ai ina da talauci yaya kai har ka san zuciyarsa sha'anin mutum mai wuyan gane hali dan adam mai wuyan gane hali wataran mutum kai ya kyautata ma wataran mutum kai ga kyautata mai wataran mutum kai ga muna na mai wataran mutum shi yake muna na mai kace can mutum mai wuyan gane hali dan adam mai wuyan sannan gane hawa ga moto tuƙin yake in ku duk kai ga ganshi sai ka ce wani mai arziki ne ya kasan cikin zuciyarsa bil adam mai wuyan gane hali kakan taran wanga ai bai da ahu babu riga ta girki jiki nai ka ce wani ai ina da talauci yaya kai har ka san zuciyarsa sha'anin mutum mai wuyan gane hali dan adam mai wuyan gane hali wataran mutum kai ya kyautata ma wataran mutum kai ga kyautata mai wataran mutum kai ga muna na mai wataran mutum shi yake muna na mai kace can mutum mai wuyan gane hali dan adam mai wuyan sannan gane hawa ga moto tuƙin yake in ku duk kai ga ganshi sai ka ce wani mai arziki ne ya kasan cikin zuciyarsa bil adam mai wuyan gane hali kakan taran wanga ai bai da ahu babu riga ta girki jiki nai kace wani ai ina da talauci yaya kai har ka san zuciyarsa sha'anin mutum mai wuyan gane hali dan adam mai wuyan gane hali wataran mutum kai ya kyautata ma wataran mutum kai ga kyautata mai wataran mutum kai ga muna na mai wataran mutum shi yake muna na mai kace can mutum mai wuyan gane hali dan adam mai wuyan gane hali duban gida har da dani ka gane sun zan adam mai wuyan gane hali in an yi rana ita an yi rana in an yi sanyi ita an yi sanyi in an yi ruwa ita an yi ruwa Allah na rai dan adam da ka gane shi ne kawai dan dai ke iya mai hababil adam mai wuyan gane hali hababil adam mai wuyan gane hali
Jama'a assalamu alaikum, ina kwanan ku, ina gajiya, ina wuni. Mun ce ina kwana, ina gajiya, ina wuni saboda lokaci ai ba da ba ne, kuma Allah ya yi ta da gangan domin ya dinga nuna maka wai shine Allah, kuma kai ka dinga ji tsoron shi saboda Allah ba abun da yafi Allah, kuma ba abu a duniyan kaman Allah. Kowa ya dinga ji tsoron Allah, kowa ya dinga bin hanyar Allah, kowa ya dinga yi abin da ya kamata yi, abin da ya kamata yi, a dinga bin gaskiya. Ai duk maganan gaskiya daga Allah ne yayi, duk maganan gaskiya daga Allah. Kaman ta wanda ya fada yi maganan, ka bi da maganan dai tun da maganan gaskiya, shi a wajen ne abu zai yi mana kyau. Abin da yake damu mu bakin fata dai, mun fi so mutum fiye da maganan Allah, kuma mu bara mu ji muran Allah daga sama, sai dai daga mutum ne Allah zai yi magana. Shine yake damun mu. Mai wa ina ga maka gaskiya yanzu barka yi da ba, saboda ni ba dan wanka bane, ko adinin mu ba daya bane, ko kaza ne, ko ba ma cikin wani party ko menene ne, barka yi da ba. Akan wannan abun kuma duk gaskiyar da zan gaya maka barka yi da ba, sai ka bar ta kuma ka ci gaba da abinka, kuma gobe ka dawo kuma kana so abu yayi kyau. Ai a wannan duniya wanda muke ciki, wallahi tallahi ka gane idan ba a yi abu inda daidai inda ya kamata a yi ba, abu ba zai tafi ba. Ka rubuta wannan a wani takarda ka tabbatar, idan baka sani ba ka sani ko yau, idan ba yi abun da ya kamata a yi a lokacin da ya kamata a yi ta, wallahi abu ba zai taɓa yi kyau ba ne. Jama'a, abu bare taba yi kyau bane, haka ne Allah ya yi ta. Baraka hada kariya da gaskiya a ce za su zo na daya ba, kaman inda ka fito da ruwa da mai kana so ka hada su ko ka dafa shi yayi ka sa wuta, zai zo ya nuna maka da farko wai dukan su daya ne. Idan yayi sanyi zaka gani ruwa a wani gefe kuma mai a wani gefe. Haka ne kariya da gaskiya ike. Haka ne kuma kariya a cikin wannan duniya ike. Idan kana ginin abinka da kariya, wallahi maybe a farko kana ginin yana tashi, akwai lokacin da zai nuna maka halinsa, saboda it cannot work. Bare yiwu ba, ai ba natural abu bane. Nigeria bare yiwu ba jama'a. Nigeria da kana gani bare yiwu ba. Sai dai wannan sun mutane a cikin Nigeria suna da wani abu daban a zuciyansu. Shi yasa za su fito ana gaya maka wannan Nigeria dole ne a jara. Me yasa ana so a danna kowa cikin Nigeria? Idan aure ba dadi ba sai a raba auren ba aure mutu ba, kowa ya tafi abinsa. Me yasa ana so dole ne a yi, kuma akan wannan abun ana fada ana kashe mutane. Kuma kai ka gane, kuma an zo an hada kanka, an cika tumbinka da wanansu kariya da batan rai da bakin ciki da wanansu maganan banza wanda an hada tumbinka da ita. Zaka gani mutum wanda bai yi maka komai ba, ka ganin su kuma ka fara kana fada da shi yayi. Ka dinga kana fada da shi saboda gaskiyan ne yayi. Ga kuma cikin garin yanzu ba tafiya, ba cin dadi, ba lafiya a ciki, ba abubuwa wanda ana nufi dai a fitowa, babu ko daya, saboda an ki gaskiyan. Abin da yake bani da mamaki, kai kuma ka yi girma yanzu ka gane a nan ne gaskiyan zai fito, ga hanyar gaskiyan kaki kana bin hanya wanda mutane nawa ne, shugaban kasa nawa ne sun bi ba samu wani amfani, ba ci wani alada, ba samu wani abun kirki ba a wajen kuma kana sa kanka a ce Najeriya bare yiwu ba wanda zai shigo mulkin Najeriya a ce ya jara Najeriya, saboda ba mutum wanda zai tashi sai asalin sunan su ai Najeriya ne ai. Najeriya ai a experiment na Britain suke hada kanmu, saboda mu wawaye ne, mu bakin fata ai, mu banzan mutum. Wallahi mu bar kanmu ana experiment din mu yada kuma, saboda kai kana cuta dan wanka bakin fata, maiwa akan addini ne ko akan siyasa. Amma su da kansu dai za su jajara garin su tabbatar abu yana tafiya dal, sai dai mu dai za dinga ana ci zanin mu. Idan muke mutu muna fada, su suna tashi. Nigeria ba zai taba yi kyau ba, kar kana fata lokacinka. Ko wani ne ka sa a wajen, za a samu damuwa wani bangala, saboda ba wani abu kamar Nigeria. There is no any natural organism a ce sunan shi Nigeria ne yayi. It cannot work. Ko wani ne ka sa ka bare yiwu ba, saboda abin da kake nufi ni ba na son sa. Kuma bara mu iya fito da constitution wanda zai iya jara mana, wanda zai iya mu zamu yada da shi, kaman a America. Akwai mutane daban-daban iri-iri lokacin da suka shigo, amma sun fito da wata constitution wanda suka yada. Kuma a cikin American zaka gani akwai asalin baban kabilanci, kuma addinin su daya ne da sauransu. Abun da zai kawo damuwa ai babu ma da yawa a ciki, kaman a ce wannan kabilanci da kabilanci ai ba daya bane, ko wannan addini da wannan din ai irin wannan abun babu ma. Amma ka zo a cikin mu zaka gani addini, mu ba ma wasa da addinin mu ba ma wasa da kabilancin mu inda muke fitowa. Amma nasu dai suna da wani iyare daya ne, ga su da iyare daya ne, ga su da addini daya ne, ga inda abu yake tafiya musu, kuma suke sa wani constitution, kuma suke bin wannan constitution, abu yana tafiya musu daidai. Maduba Nigeria inda muke danna kanmu, muna tabbatar dole ne abun da bare yiwu bai yiwu. Ana tabbatar ruwa da mai su zama daya, bare yiwu bai. Wannan zaɓe muna ba ku shawara a fito a nima referendum. Ka manta da manyoyinku wanda sun riga sun sata kudi, kuma su corrupt people sun riga sun corrupt abin da suke so kawai, abin da suna nema kawai a tabbatar a abubuwa corrupt practices wanda suke so e ci gaba domin su dinga suna samun kudin suna sa a jihunsu, za su je Dubai su dawo. Abin da suke so, amma kai talakawa ne abin baraka samu abinci ka ci. Da kowa talakawa zai iya shigo ya je gonansa ya yaki ya samu abu, Allah zai tamake shi. Yanzu an hana ka gaba daya. Wane ne kawo wannan abun? Yan siyasa ne yayi. Yan siyasa ne jama'a. Yan siyasa su ne suke kawo wannan abun. Kuma ga ka kuma kana bin su, ana ce maka zakwa 2023 kaida a nema referendum. A nema referendum a jara wannan damuwa, kan manta da komi da suke giya maka, a manta da shi kawai. Bare yiwu ba. Saboda ni baran yada da constitution na arewa, kuma ke dan arewa baraka yada da constitution namu na kudu. Bare yiwu ba yi. Dole ne mu tabbatar mu yi abin da ya kamata a yi. Wallahi ana fara a bin wannan gaskiya. Ana bin wannan gaskiya. Kana gani kawai kaman wasa, kaman inda gari ike waye, kaman ruwan sama yake soka a kasa, abu zai jara. Abu zai jara. Kowa zai zo na a gefensa, kowa zai zo na a bangalansa, kowa zai zo na a yi abin da suke ganda ma suke yi. Abu zai yi kyau. In ba haka ba ka manta da shi. Duk kowa ne ka zaɓa, ka tabbatar wani sabon damuwa zai tashi maka. Ka rubuta wannan abun da ina gaya maka. Kowa ne ka sa a kujeran a 2023 idan Nigeria bai dare ba zuwa lokacin. Kowa ne ka sa ka shira, ka jira ka gani wani sabon damuwa. Ni ne ike gaya muku. Kuma kowane lokaci zan fito a wannan radio a insha Allah ina gaya maka wai mun fada yi. Saboda ai mu gaskiya da kanmu. Mu ba wai muna fada gaskiya, mu gaskiya da kanmu. Yawwa. Saboda ba abin da zai sa a ce muna fada, za mu fada kariya. Wane ne mutum din? Ai mu gaskiya da kanmu, jama'a. Anan za mu kawo wannan magana a karshe. An ji maka dan hanyar mu zai bude. Idan kana so ka saurare mu, ka kira mu a wannan lamba +183 263 73 499. Ko da yake ka kira mu +614 818 70 925. Idan ka kira mu a wannan hanya, zaka same mu kuma za a iya bude maka hanya ka yi magana kuma a tabbatar a sasanta abubuwa wanda ya kamata a sasanta. Zan kawo wannan magana a karshe a nan, zan ce muku assalamu alaikum.
Waɗannan mutum shi yake nuna nama, waɗannan mutum kai kake nuna nama, waɗannan mutum shi yake taimaka ma, waɗannan mutum kai kake taimaka mai. Waɗannan mutum shi yake taimaka ma, waɗannan mutum kai kake taimaka ma, waɗannan mutum shi yake agaza ma, waɗannan mutum kai kake agaza mai. Allah da ya ɗan adam da ya ka gane shi ne kawai don aike iya mai. Sannan bil adam mai wuyan.
Ekwe ka na-ajụ na-egbu na nkịtị odogwu na-eji oge na-edu ndị ụjọ Igbo n'oge ekwe m ntị n'ọnụ maka na mgbere mama na-ezi na-atụ egwu odogwu bụchiri ezi maka na nwere ibe wefuru n'anụ eribe na anụ ndị be anya ma bụrụ eziokwu anya bụ m ibe maka na asị na ibe dị mma na anya gbara akwụkwọ ọgaranya jere mba anụ jụrụ akpa ọkwa ndị ọ na-enye kwuru ya na-enye m anya ọcha ka agụ nwa na nka agbụrụgbu enyi tara agbụsịa asị m na m furu bata n'ọgbọ gị oke nwa asị m na Igbo gee m ntị n'ọnụ Igbo unu ga-ekwe m ntị n'ọnụ maka na asị na nwata bụ ibe dị mma ọkọrọ obodo nye ọma bụrụ eziokwu Igbo na abụrụ m ibe dị mma ka mbụ ka m ji si na ndị Igbo welenụ ntị dị m n'aka maka na si na ibe dị mma n'anya gbara akwụkwọ e nwere ka o si awa bodogwu asị na akọrọ ụwa ibe ọ na-eme akọrọ ụwa ibe ọ na-eme akọrọ ụwa ele o si eme ya bụ ibe maka na odogwu nwe na-ene anya bụ nnekwu ịgada e nwere ibe o ji bụrụ nnekwu odogwu ka nkọrọ akụkọ obodo ya sị onye ka m na-ekwu okwu ya maka ji oge na-edu ndị ụjọ ịsara m ka ugbo okpoko onye ka akọruo ọkwari nwata mara enyi nni ọ na-akpọ ya tịntọm Igbo ọkwa ibe mere eme maka na sị na o nwere ka esi ama odogwu onye ka m na-ekwu okwu ya oke nwa oke ndị ahụ na-ata nkata ichere isi ama adụ ya mma omeke nne ya ka mụ na-etugo odogwu bụchiri ezi asị m na ọgaranya obi dị ọcha nwa na-erube isi onye fe eze eze ruo onye aka ototo nwa ọnụ gbara ogiri asọ ji eji mechaa ya lacha ọkwere ikpeazụ nnekwu ugogwu ekene gị ọkwa ịma na-abata na redio TV abụghị odogwu ya ka ejighị bụrụ dike ọkwa eziokwu mgbe na-akụrụ isi gị dike tete ego Biafra dike ọkwa gị bụ personal assistant nke odogwu ọkwa gị bụ personal assistant nke odogwu Mazi Nnamdi Kanu ọmadịka ndị Igbo n'ọnụ m ekene gị dike tete ọkwa gị bụ rida anyị nwere ibe nchọrọ ka m kwuo oche m ka m ji ekwukwe ọmadịka ndị Igbo dike tete ndị ekweghị ekwerebegwo ndị gbara ọsọ na-anaghachitekwa azụ ịnụgwo ndị ahụ bịara ka emebe anyị abụrụ kata abịa ibere emebegwo obe ịnụgwo oge erugwo maka ejighị oge na-edu unu ndị ụjọ ibe mma bụ ọhamadike gee ntị ka m kwuo onye bụ okwu odogwu bụchiri ezi onye mmemme na-eke ọjị n'oke ọ mụtara zụcharị ụmụ ya niile ekene gị achịkwa gị malụ amalụ na nye bụ ọgụ ị na-anụ na mmụọ kwụ gị n'azụ mmadụ kwụ gị n'azụ ezume ezi ibe Igbo jiri dị ebube kwụ gị n'azụ ya ka m ji ayọ chikeru gị si ya were ndụ udori gị n'elu ndụ ịnụgwo o were arụ ike wee chọọrụ gị mma ọhamadike ụwa niile oke anụ jide ka iji odogwu bụchiri ezi maka na ibe ị na-emere anyị n'anya hafụkwa ndị sabo maka na egwere ka echikwa onye gbogbo atị na-emechara ikpeazụ na Judas ji akarị akarị Barnabas ji eme nkarị ya ka m jiri si oge erugwo ndị obi Igbo tetezie n'ụlọ ịmara na ịbụ nwa Biafra tete ya ka m ji nete anya mụba ata ka agụ nwana nke jiri dị ebube dịsi anyị ike Obere nwa na-eti n'ibe nwa ba nne ya bụ orugodo abụ ochikwa n'ibe nne ya fụtara onwe ya. Obodo emere m ibe ọjọọ ka njụọ n'ebe ajụjụ. Indigenous people of Biafra ka njụọ. Anyị ojere bụrụ ụzọ gbaba ọbịa ka njụọ. Okwe ka m jiri nete anya wee sị na m je ekwuriri ya bụ okwu. Oke nwa. Ati m na kwalo ka m bịara ka m tụọ. Maka na nye mara m bịara ka m tụọ. Okwe ka m onye godogwu nje jembe ejolu. Disappointed kwa na Nnamdi Kanu Enugwu. Maka na na-enejere gị anya ọkwa nnene.
This is Radio Biafra Hausa-Service 2 coming to you from the platform of Radio Biafra London under the leadership of one and only Onyendu Mazi Nnamdi Kanu Ohamadike, one of Biafra land. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is the only incorruptible leader of the indigenous people of Biafra. He's the director of Radio Biafra and her television, the commander of the armies of Biafra and the greatest men living on this planet X. Right now, lines are open. You can call in with our studio line on Skype. You can get us with the name Nwachineke. With the name Nwachineke. You can get us with that. Then you can also get us from our WhatsApp or Signal +183-263-73499 +183-263-73499 +183-263-73499. You can get us +614-818-70925 +614-818-70925 +614-818-70925. Any of this line you call, you have access to us and your voice will be heard. Let's take this call. Must be our dear brother Simeon from Spain. Simeon, can you?
Good morning, Nwachineke.
There.
The Tukutita Ghana bless every IPOB family member all over the world. Bless our elder leader, Mazi Nwachineke, wherever he may be. May you protect and guide him. Bless him and be with him. He is in the enemy dungeon, but he will be out. Soon, victory will be ours. Mazi, the point and some of the news headline you read out this morning, they have said it the way it is. Both the plan, the Fulanis are planning for us. Both their call it distraction and Igbo presidency and all the rest of that. Brothers and sisters, we have been saying it and making our position known since 2014 were this struggle. Made our stand known, made our position known, and made why we are doing what we are doing. Nigeria is not for us. Nigeria are there to roast us. Do you know how many of us are killing? Do you know how many of our people are in prison? Do you know how? And the worst that is paining me when I look at it, I say, well, our leader said it, the Biafra restoration will be last miracle on earth. Mazi Nwachineke, during the time of Israel and their own struggle, not everybody support them. I know there's see some of them that didn't even follow them that are still in Egypt today. So we are not begging or shouting that everybody will join what we are doing. But one challenge our leader gave to them, I could remember one of them broke out in 2014. He said, at last, at this race, one, Buhari will run to London, and they will not come back again. That one have happened. That is a prophecy fulfilled. That one is gone. He said again, at the last run, we will know the Biafrans and the Nigerians who are the best. We are the breed that made that Nigeria to breed, and we are the sacrificing lamb. How long can we continue this? That's why we are doing what we are doing. That's why we left what we are doing. Our leader is in prison, negotiating his freedom, negotiate his life because of this freedom. So we are not going to stop at the halfway. If anybody is doing election, they can do election, make their Nigeria better. We want to make Biafra better. We want to be Biafra. I want to travel before I will be lowered in 6 feet with Biafran passport. And it must happen. Anybody who block my way on it will be taken out. And this is how Biafran registration will be. I know there are some people that are not know why they are here, and they don't know what they are doing. But I asked Chukwu Okike Abiyama to give you knowledge, to give you strength and sense, and know why we're doing what we're doing. We're not here to come and make name or to come and find money or look for money. I am okay. You know, the world they say, okay, I am okay before I join this struggle, because it is time. 1994, they gave me the when they were disturbing me, it is only one woman that tell them it's not this. When the time come, he will do it, and this is what I'm doing. So you can say, well, I don't know what they're saying now, but what they're saying, some of things on the we have people, there are people like that. I don't know how to pay things. I don't work the way it is raw, but go up, go down. It is true. That is how Nnamdi Kanu is. That's why some people don't understand him. They misunderstood him. They talk to him, and I'm a one woman. I say about or but all the whole thing is saying is true, which in their teeth now. You see some of them running up and down looking for where they will put head now, because there's no way for them. Now, some of them, it is after this 2023 now, you see some of them, you see them talking agitating. Mazi, you hear all these people that have been carrying file, moving up and down, agitating, talking about how they will do this, how their own way, how they will restore. I don't know. Where are they now? Those people that were carrying fire when Nnamdi Kanu was around. Where are they? I don't see anybody agitating for Biafra.
They are the one now attacking DOS, but some of us don't know.
Where are those people carrying agitating? How they will make lower this, lower that? Go. They are just distraction.
Round it up, Mazi.
Mazi, let me leave it here. Thank you for giving me this opportunity. We must be focused and know why we are here and know why Onisi are in there.
Thank you.
Whenever he's ready to come out, he'll be out. Nothing will happen to him. You know, we'll go on our work. He'll go on our work or every evening. Onisi, he'll be back. Or he'll be after sign up from here.
Thank you very much. That's Mazi Simeon. Let's take this call from Mazi Desmond. Can you hear me? Desmond, can you hear me?
Yes, I can. I can hear you. Good morning to you, my dear brother.
You are welcome. You have the mic.
Thank you very much, Nwachineke. Good morning, Biafrans all over the world. And our great leader, His Excellency, Mazi Nwachineke, Kanu. Biafra will continue to strengthen, be with you, and you will lead us into Biafra and even beyond. He said, my name is Desmond and I'm calling from Italy. And Nwachineke, you've done a wonderful analysis this morning. Somebody who is telling you, I'm going to do this, I'm going to do that. How are you going to do it? That is the question. How? But you will see that some people will not ask them that question because money has landed their common sense of reasoning. Now, Nwachineke will go ahead to encourage Biafrans all over the world, do the usual, which is our call for Biafrans all over the world to support ESN. As we all know, we can see what is going on in our land, the security challenges, and we have to equip our men, we have to support them to be able to confront the invaders, Fulani terrorists who are in our land, killing, raping, and committing all forms of crime, and even some of our people who have unfortunately take part in this because of the political influence over them. because the politicians are using some of our people to also commit some crime in our land, which we are not going to also allow, because our mission is to protect and guide our people, and we do that. It doesn't matter who is involved. So Biafrans all over the world will have to continue to support PSN through the right means approved by HODDOS. I want to say categorically clear that any fundraising or any form of support that is not approved by HODDOS should be disregarded. It is null and it is void, and it is fraudsters who are defrauding people to use to make money, to dance and send themselves nude photos for them to be watching and be using your money to be drinking wine. Our people must have sense this time. There is no room for play or foolishness again. So if you're Biafran, you are in Europe, you find yourself anywhere in Europe, we'll have this number for you. And why we are giving out this number is to make sure that our people don't fall prey to these fraudsters, no matter where you are. You must understand that fraudsters will always want to find their way in one way or the other. And we must not allow our people to fall prey, except if you willingly want to. If you willingly want to, we are doing everything to make sure our people are not being defrauded again. But if you want to be defrauded, then it's then left for you, because you cannot force your money out of you to the right place. So for Biafrans in Europe, we have these numbers from IPOB National Body, signed by IPOB National Coordinator of Italy, and it is for you to call, and you will be directed on the appropriate channel to support ESN. It doesn't mean your country of domicile does not matter, as long as you're a Biafran, friends of Biafran, robbers of our freedom, or anybody who wants to support IPOB and you don't want to be known. Please, you call this number anywhere you are. The numbers on WhatsApp and Signal, and they will call you to direct you on the appropriate channel to support ESN through that place that you are. It is very important our people understand this. So the first number is +39 35100 46055. I repeat, +39 35100 46055. This is IPOB National Coordinator number in Italy. And the second is +39 371 3044902. I'll repeat, +39 371 3044902. This is IPOB National PRO number in Italy. If you are in Europe, you call any of this number and they will direct you on the appropriate channel to support ESN. Then for Biafrans in America, we also have this number for you. Dr. Tina, known as Dr. Money, is the name. And the number is +1 682 552 3333. I repeat, +1 682 552 3333. Dr. Tina, known as Dr. Money, is the name. You are a Biafran, members of our freedom, or you want to support what we are doing. You want to support the defense of the land of Biafra and of the Biafran people, our mothers, who goes to farm and meet these killers, and sometimes they fall victim of them. You want us to protect them, you want to support us, please call Dr. Tina if you are in America, and she will direct you on the appropriate channel to support ESN. Now, Mazi, I want to say something that we have some people in Italy who have formed a WhatsApp group, and they are defrauding our people, sending personal account details to our people in this group, attaching IPOB to their name. We are telling them to desist, because we will not hesitate to take the rightful action against them. IPOB is registered in Italy. I will not allow anybody to use the name IPOB to defraud anybody. So if you are involved, we are cautioning you to please step aside, so that tomorrow you will not say we take a step that affected you, because you know the country we are in it. There is law. It's not like the zoo. And then having given out this warning, we are also going to tell our people in Italy to disregard any group. In Italy, we don't have any WhatsApp group that is sending people personal account details to pay money in. These are fraudsters, these are criminals, these are infiltrators. Some of them have been expelled in IPOB, some of them are suspended. So we will not allow you to go there and put your money. If you see them, they are fraudsters, you must call the numbers have been given out on air, except, as I said, if you willingly want to be defrauded. Then secondly is our leaders' health. We have been putting it in the front corner of the world. We've been treating it that our leader needs medical attention. They cannot prescribe 7 dosage for somebody and you give him 2, which has finished and he will not get more. So we are calling on the world to caution Nigeria. They should compel them to act on the UN directive to release our leader unconditionally and compensate him because they committed a war crime against our leader and they are still committing the crime. Them holding our leader, using people to perform criminality in Biafra land in order to indict him will not work. The world should not say we do not stand it as one. We have been saying it. We have been doing all we can to see that because IPOB is very, very peaceful. And we don't want anything that would dent us. But being peaceful does not mean that we are coward or we are stupid. And the world has to do the right thing. So this is our plea and it must be done. Unconditional release of our leader and referendum. Because we will take our freedom no matter what. We are not into Nigeria election. They can do all of this they are doing with B2B and the rest of them. That is their issue. For we, our destination is Biafra. And at the end, we shall dance and rejoice in the land of Biafra. Thank you very much. Nwachukwu Ikabiama and Elohim bless you from here. Ndewo, my dear brother.
Thank you very much. That's Mazi Desmond. Thank you very much. Let's take this call. Must be my dear brother. Mazi Nwachineke, the Spain Deputy Zonal Coordinator. Can you hear me? Mazi Nwachineke, can you hear me?
Yes, I'm hearing you, Mazi Nwachineke. Am I coming out loud?
Loud
Am
and
I
clear.
coming out?
Loud and clear.
All right. Thank you, my lovely brother. God bless you. My fellow Biafrans, good morning, good afternoon, good evening. Depend on their own time. My name is Ipob, Deputy Coordinator in Zone 5, a very formidable show. Mazi Nwachineke, I'm working now, so I have no time, but I just want to contribute later. My fellow Biafrans, more especially, I'm addressing to my Biafrans, this is Biafra land. If you listen to our leader, I think days ago, he told us about one of our sisters. Should I call her sister or Sabotia? She was arrested by Fulani. And instead of her to put her mouth shut and pray for Kadena to release her from the hand of the murderers, she started pointing fingers at innocent people, our Biafrans, pointing fingers at them that they are IPOB and ESN, and they started killing them. So I'm using this golden opportunity to announce to our brothers in Biafra land, please to be very vigilant. Very soon she will be released, and as soon as she is released, then she will start pointing her again to innocent ones. I know her own days are numbered because the enemy has found the news on her own side. Mazi Nwachineke, I really do sense, but we need to take Kadiama. Because I tell you, my amana. I want to tell you, my Jonah. Because that's why I Jonah at my Desmond, the situation, but the situation, because this I call Desmond or Mazi. I want to tell you on Monday, we take Kadiama. Thank you very much. I'm not so. I think I'm saying too much because.
All right, thank you very much, brother. Thank you.
God bless you. Almost Biafra.
All have Biafra. Thank you. Let's take this call. Must be Ugochukwu, can you hear me? Can you hear me? Ugochukwu, Mazi Ugochukwu, can you hear me?
Hello?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Okay, Mazi, good morning. Good morning.
You're welcome, brother.
Good morning. Good morning to all dear friends who are listening this morning. And good morning to our leader. And good morning to the structure our leader put on, which is DOS. Anybody that is apart the DOS is against and Kanu. And let me say this. You know, this morning there are many things that you talk about. And I want to talk about issue that is happening in that country called Nigeria, that zoo called Nigeria. Let me say this. People, I saw video that online yesterday, and the army, the Nigeria army, they sent to Sambisa forest. All of them that you see there is Igbo men. All of them that they sent to Sambisa forest, all of them are Igbos. And when this thing they are doing, they will gather all our Igbo people, they will send you to submissive for them to go kill you there. And you see them making they shouting, they enjoying their inside submissive forest. They forget to know that those people that send them there, they know the time they will kill them. And what is happening now in that country is not strange. This morning there's a news that the Fulani herdsmen, they kidnap people. And when Soludo say that Igbo people, God will punish Soludo and his family. Because I don't know how Soludo can think. In Kanu, Kanu State, those 4 boys they kidnap, all of them are Fulani people kidnap them. And they are carrying cows. They are wrestling cows. So these are the things when we are telling people that country called Nigeria can never work again. Can never work. And that country, God have already abandoned everything about that country. Many people that with all these big people in Biafra land should know this. What we are fighting for, we are fighting for betterment of tomorrow. Many people don't really understand what we are fighting for. When we come on air and shouting, we need Biafra. You don't really understand. Once you go in a market to use 1,000 naira to buy something, go in a market, you can't even see what you buy. My people, we need to know this. What we are asking for, please release our leader. The whole world is crying now. The whole world is yelling us. There's one pastor in North. The pastor said, release Mazi Nwachineke. Now, Mazi Nwachineke don't have anything to do with you. He only asking for the freedom of the people. The people say that we want referendum. Give them the date of referendum. That's all. There's nothing much on it. Because in a country that is 200 million people, you abandon those people. You are giving those people more concern. In North, when you go in North, the students there, they're not paying for school fees. But when you come in Southeast, they're collecting school fees for all the students in Southeast. What kind of wickedness is that? So our people should know this. What we are crying for is we want Biafra, and Biafra we should get. We don't want anything. The political solution they're talking about, we don't want it. We want Biafra. Give us the date of referendum. Come 2023. Let our people go vote. That's all. We don't want to vote for presidency. Those same P2B is doing. Just wait. Those youth that follow P2B, they will cry. They will cry come 2023. There's nothing you can do. The people already pay for the thing. And brother, let me tell you, brother, know that either Tinubu or Chiku will win that thing. So they just leave P2B to be dancing around, going all over the world. That is the business. But let me say this: let us continue to push, because the last victory will be us when we enjoy the Biafra when Biafra come. Thank you for giving me the opportunity, Mazi, and God bless all the people that are supporting ESN. Everybody that supporting ESN, God will continue to bless you, because what we are doing is a spiritual thing, and we shall get it. Thank you.
Thank you. That's our dear brother Mazi Ugochukwu. Let's take this call. Call on the other line. Can you hear me? Caller, can you hear me?
Yes. Yes, I can hear you. Can you hear me, sir?
You're welcome.
Yes. Can you hear me, sir? Okay, sir. Nwachukwu okike abịama. Udochukwu okike abịama dịrị anyị niile. O, jisie ike. Emaso, Biafrans, when kingdom fight against kingdom and conquer them, that conquered kingdom becomes slave. And that is how Chukwu okike abịama, this wonderful God that owns this earth, made it. That every nations are kingdoms, and Biafra is a kingdom of heaven, and is coming down, and is suffering violence, and only the violent take it by force. We Biafra race are the children of Chukwu okike abịama. That is why we bear his name. That is number one common sense. And the enemy in the house is the worst. We have the worst enemies, our leaders, our Eze, our religious leaders, all of them that is pushing us to go and vote for one Nigeria. They are all enemies. And they want all of us to die so that the world will take our land. And Biafrans are gone. Both father, both the only savior we have from the Most High Chukwu okike abịama, this wonderful God that will be his name. gave us dead Nnamdi Kanu, our own people kidnapping. Kept him inside the terrorist hands, and they are telling us to come and vote. Ndị Igbo nọ n'ihe ụra. Dede Chike Doziem, DOS, Radio Biafra, Chukwuka Shinaka Dede Nyama ESN. We want our enemies to destroy this platform through autopilot. As soon as if your enemies do your own, we are not disturbing you. We are IPOP. Don't use our leader, Dede Nnamdi Kanu, to destroy this project because we will not enter this land. And with the Mazi Nwachineke, my respect to your platform. I don't want to mention that idiot name, but you know who I'm talking about. Don't allow any information from that platform to distract you. Focus in the ball. Dada China Samoro, the very formidable. Dada Jonathan, the competent. But Dada Jonathan, the shy confirm. I don't know, speak on that they shake. Other than the all of you professors here went in the corridor. I don't got Cambridge. I got a school. Dada Chike Doziem, Chukwuka seems like that. Wisdom of Solomon, chapter 11, from verse 1 to end. Wisdom led the Israelites through the desert. Chukwuka doing a little. She carried the Bianco. Wow. About the Dibians soldier and at the Yapata. About the Dada Chike doesn't know letter. Dada Queen, 2 Maccabees, chapter 1. The same 2 Maccabees chapter 2 and the same 2 Maccabees chapter 3. Third, how Jackson destroyed his people. Then I was watching this land in a spiritual land. All the whole gods to join low among us. I wouldn't bind and cast them. Makomo Mekule, I get you. After Nigeria, tell the chicken doesn't. That watching is a common sense. Not that so can be out of vote. I get go for that we are IPOP, we own this land. Unconditional release of dead and Nnamdi. It's a common sense. United Nations have told Fulani release our leader. And Fulani is telling United Nations that they get sense. They are above the law. And the world powers are watching. Joe Biden, the #1 in the whole world, President of America, are watching. Until we set everywhere blessed, that is when they will understand that we have a hand and we have common sense. See, that's the thing. How come I love Biafra and God? My papa got dead. I born all this Biafra land. Okay, see, but I don't know. Let's open my papa. Can't IPO and I can't do that. Oh, it's quick. I do come now. You know, I'm going to go more. I'm going to go more. My brother, so that Nnamdi Kanu, Jesus Christ. I don't know about change. Now, what to put you now? Unefukwele Dada Chike Doziem akọkpa m nga bụ okezi ikpeazụ ga #1 ga-akpọpụtara dead. Dada Nnamdi Kanu nọ na steeti okezi ikpeazụ ndị ngwa IPON anọkwa mee ọ na-ezikọ Dada Chike Doziem Dada Chiraso okezi ikpeazụ Sudan date na ọwụdị leburu n'afọ mụọ ya bịadala nga ọwụdị okezi ikpeazụ amaghị na-abịa n'ihu magi Ugochukwu. You don't know what is coming to. All of you that is pushing us to PDP, APC, to P2B, to become one Nigeria, instead of allow us to be free, Biafrans. Watching the want to cause our own eye. I want to call Kanye. I know, Magma, you question on Obodonios, watching it. Watching like a question on Obionios, the question on Obinan. I want to go, my gun get Kurungwe, and I'm going to go. Simon and my 1 yara. Oh, become like a religion. Putana Mohammed, Putana Jesus Christ, Putana Nwachineke. We are the danger. Okay, Biafra project. It's quite to say pastor, bishop, father. Up in Puta. You need to like on phone. One member, one mother, one mother, one more. Couldn't coalition. I saw the guy Abukala Maga, Lampupa Polanazo. Minata Polanaza, never Berugo, but Fulani never behind me. I was sick on no Polana Toronto, my name, you know. Une say, I can let you put Kabiam. I had this son to Tony, let's attend that baby. Like Lori Nafo Nanku, ya. Oje, amen. I know much good Kada Magadre.
There were the prophets. There were, thank you. Let's take this call. Must be the powerful man of God. The powerful man of God. Can you hear me?
Yes, my brother Nwachineke, the powerful son of Mazi Nwachineke. You are a great, indeed, a great man. I just want to go straight to the point because so many times I sometimes I don't understand. Some of us, when we come like this, we take so many times, and at the end of it all, we'll be diverting our attentions to various angles and different places without focusing on the main news details of the day. You know, it is too appalling because it makes people not to kind of understand exactly what some of us are saying. Because saying a lot of things, because saying things are very cheap. But going straight to the point makes sense more than saying a lot of things that is too cheap, you know, because when you continue to say things, you would know when you expose your secret to your enemies, and your enemies will use it as an advantage to attack you because you are defenseless. When somebody is talking and they didn't listen, and again, you don't check yourself, that's why they said when you pray, you wash. You know, when he's talking is very okay, it's very, very good, but let us go straight to the point and make sense so that some of us listening will kind of grab exactly something you are saying, and again, add it into work. So let me just go straight to the news. The only way I want to add some point right now is concerning Ifele Adizora Niru. They call it Ifediora, but Namua personally is calling him Ifele Adi Nyawabora Niru. I don't even believe that a man of his caliber, that every Dick and Harry in Imo State, even in Biafra land, are crying and clamoring for his restorations. Though we don't play politics in this very place, but what makes us to dabble into this kind of ill maltreatments and kind of betrayal that happens. We are saying things in order for his glory to be restored. And to my greatest surprise, what I had on news, though I've not seen it, but I had it from you, which means I believe it, because whatever thing that comes out from Radio Biafra is authentic. So for such a man in his level or of his caliber coming out to say such rubbish, such a kind of something that is irrelevant
go to
us.
The powerful man of God. Go to, I think I saw the video clip in Sahara Reporters. If you go there, search their news, you'll see it. He even says Sabo. He used the word Sabo. He said that anybody that voted apart from APC or PDP is a saboteur, as he put it. As he put it.
Now,
I decided
my
to play the clip
did
or
you see
the news.
Did you see where the problem of the killing in Imo State is coming from? Because everything on this very earth has a foundation. This man is one of the pillar of the killing, the schedules of Nigerian government killing in the Imo State. Do you know that phone sharing they give to the youth in Imo State, that this man could be the initiator of that very phone they used to track most youth there to kill them, and many of them that receive that very phone right now are on the run. Some of them have died. Some of them, their body are in the mortuary right now. And this man has that audacity, the temerity, the nerves. That is, I don't just understand. And if you could checkmate him right now, you find out that he's saying this thing from his house in Abuja, not in Owerri, not even in Imo State. And we allow this kind of people to exist. There is something you said, I think last week, you did not allow people to call about what happened in, is it China or India, how they take it by force. In China, they arrested those of the former leaders that were corrupted and killed them. I was a kind of trying to tell you that you did not allow people to call. I was a kind of trying to tell you that you are going very far. Such thing happens in Ghana. Now, one CD, how much is it in naira? Is it not up to 1,000 naira? Ghana gathered all these infiltrators. Ghana gathered all these morons, all these oath takers, and killed all of them, and the whole world did not collapse. I am too much soft mind. We continue to say, when time comes, we will do it in our own. When is that time coming? It's like hoping to wear a dead man's shoe. And these people are becoming worse, deadly, poisonous on a daily basis without repentance. This is an intentional incisions of demonic evil oppression. For him to speak this very word, I don't know. In heaven, begin to punish him. The man now every blessed day, because no wonder Ababana said, I don't care. It's a memorable. My brother, if anybody should come out to tell you obedient, or should come out to tell you about politics or election right now, that is the headway. Listen to what the head has said. For you to know if you can believe any of them again, or stand to kind of defend any of them again, my brother, it is time to rise up and shine, because Bible says that since the day of our leaders' manifestations or appearance, Biafrans are suffering violence since 1846, and only the violent take it by force. Many of us will come out and say the whole world are watching, the whole world are listening. They have been watching all the video evidence. Go and listen to Barrister Joffo concerning what is happening. He said videos and evidences even in his own house, which have been sent to him, they denied it. If the Nigerian government could deny things that is happening in Nigeria, how do you expect the foreigners to believe what you are saying? They always keep telling you that this is Photoshop, video editing, all this stuff like that. You continue to tell me every time you come here, tell me that they are watching. And that place, watching our watchdog. He says it is a taboo for us to sing a love song, which we play about song in a strange land. It's only a coward that will continue to say, we're watching until the blue will be a baby. Not be said, no one will be a number about a way. Come on, like a million. Uluru said that they call it squirrel. He said, come if you like to be saying it. Come if you like to be saying it. Then maybe I'm going to boss away. Let me stop here. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much. That's the powerful man of God. You have said it all. Thank you very much. Also, let me remind our people on this announcement before I take the next call. There is this information regarding bank, DSS using bank to. I have been saying this thing that they will track our phone number and our bank. This one is official announcement now. If you are sending money home as IPOB or whatever, anybody you want to, I advise you give it to somebody you trust and let them use POS to put that money. They are tracking account. They are tracking account, people's account. And they said that they have arrested many IPOBs since January till this September. A lot of our people have been arrested because of account. Maybe you do transaction with somebody. This year we take inquiry or whatever, all those kind of things, and they notice it. They'll go and block your account. They'll go and block that account. You can't do online. You cannot withdraw from ATM, everything. They ask you, come to the bank to verify that there is an error or whatever. You just go willingly. Reaching there, DSS man is waiting. As you come, they'll take you. And if nobody is aware, they'll take you and go and kill the person. This is the way they have been kidnapping our people, abducting our people for a very long time now. And we have been saying it. People can betray as a result of anything. DSS will track account, to track our phone numbers. But some time ago, I read the news here. The news is saying that these people raise about 18 billion naira in kidnapping every year. I mean the banditry. And all this money have been transacted online through bank. After collecting the ransom, they go and put it in bank and send it to wherever they are sending it. They don't track all those ones. It is your little account that will just track because of IPOB. My own DSS or police army, for me, they are terrorists. In the position in Mefunda, one who robber. They are tracking people's account because they just send and because they want IPOB. That's all. Just because you are fighting, agitating for your freedom. And they'll track you, abduct you, and kill you. But bandits, Boko Haram, had been transacting money there. Even First Bank, Union, all these, they are criminal banks, know all these things. They themselves are aware. They see where the money moves and comes in. DSS cannot track those people. It is you and I. That's why in only sing DSS police also kwa ha woro Uchenna ndị aworo mmadụ ga-emefu ha. Ana m ekwu ka maka ya komkom nisi. So the information, the news there is this: they are tracking your account. They have abducted a lot of our people through bank account. They'll track you and block that account, ask you to come. Maybe there's a particular transaction you do, you won't know. So in case bank is calling you, say you come and rectify your account, this, that, be careful before going. A lot of people have been abducted. Reaching there, you miss. Or before going, you make sure you alerted your lawyer. Say, "Ade mama." If you are clean left and right, that is how I put it. But if you are a core IPOB person that they have been looking for, I advise you don't to go. They are just using it to track. A lot of people have been abducted. A lot of people have been abducted. Nigerian Criminal Bank is working hand in hand with DSS in abducting Ipob members. Very, very important. We must know this. Then also don't forget our 1 million man march coming up on 17th of October. Please make sure you're prepared in England. Make sure you are preparing for that. And also our atonement that are coming up. Atonement is coming up on evening of 4th of October, which will end in the evening of 5th of October. I have a call on the line. Must be Ekeronek. Ekeronek, can you hear me?
Yeah, Mazi, good morning here in Poland. There was a total Mazi, our leader remains Mazi Nwachineke Kanu. Your memories, Oshiwu Prezwania, we still love him and we continue to love him and all his listeners being the needful men and women of valor, radicals all over the world. I say good morning to all of you. Mazi, before I go, let me respond to what you are saying about the tracking of banks. Mazi, this is more prominent in all axes. I remember you might remember when they arrested 6 of our girls with one boy in Orlo. The lady that they pregnant to the DSS custody, Chiamaka and Chidimma. Mazi, within this period, in my town, precisely no marker, some of our sisters were arrested because they went to bank froze their money, and they plant police DSS around there. And the funniest thing, Mazi, the whole bank managers within and around the Imo State, they are working with these people. So a lot of accounts have been frozen. I know how many people are giving money, and they see that money, and they put them even in prison. You have to pay them again. And they are telling you that the money is a terrorist money. But they don't see what is happening in the north. Even Dubai government gave them a list. How much these people are siphoning? Do they do anything? Nothing. Now, Mazi, talking to what is happening exactly now, there is a quote our leader made before he was arrested. I think that quote will be going viral now because this is exact what fits this particular situation we are now. Because our stupidity, our stupidity is smelling to the heaven. Onion says that I quote, this is one of his best quotes, I think. If you are an idiot, I speak to you like an idiot. That's the only way you can understand. I'm not here to try to massage the fools who can't reason very well. And John A.F. Kennedy says, and I quote, that those who make a peaceful change impossible makes a violent change inevitable. Must look at what is happening. This is from the Fulanis. Our people don't know that we are a problem. Both the so-called Nigerians, the Zoological Republic. This is yesterday. Do they know that the Zoological Republic have a national board for Arabic and Islamic education, headed by a professor and populated by over 5,000 employees, spending 80 billion annually to conduct examination for 1,000 students? I send you that thing. I think you can play that voice. It's in video. Till our people are here in Poland on Saturday, they ate yam. Check it on Saturday, on Sunday. And you see how much our people are spending. 10 million, 11 million in Europe. Go to us, go to all as a whole. You see what is happening there. Is there any part of Biafra land that is not boiling as we speak now? Is there anywhere that you should let that person come and call us and tell us that I am from Omumbra, I am from Igwota, I am from Toto Play? That is not boiling. You see what is happening in Abia? And I swear to Chukwu, I'm only the one. Because both for the my man, China's name, we have some only that money of man. And we never knew here against what demise, honestly speaking, but we are not regretting it. Because we have come. I get what this time, Mazi free. I want our people. We under siege, complete siege, total siege. These people are everywhere. And ESN that is serving them, that has on our people now not saboteur, name everything to discourage us or to discourage leadership as well. But we are telling them it's either now or never. Look at the way these idiots, they come and start talking obedient to them. Have they this strength they are spending on this man and come on when Onion was renditioned? Onion there carrying on there for 2 weeks. Peter Obi is gallivanting here and there. Now he's going to Massachusetts, according to Ben. And we tell our people in America, they should stand up and do the needful. All these things that, you can go to UK, can go to America. You see this Europe we are. We love ourselves in this Europe. The whole problem was coming from America and other place, but this Europe is more organized and more quiet. Let them come here now. Peter Obi, let him come to Europe. We are more than 28 countries to 30 countries of Europe. You're better now, and later announce that he's coming to Europe. We are ready to go for that prison. You got mass arrest, mass mob. Let them come to Europe. We are ever ready. They cannot go and ferment problem in everywhere. Look at how these people are disgracing us here and there. They don't care. He can never open his mouth and say something about Onyendu. And they think they have silenced the IPOB. It's never. We own that land. That land is boiling. It's boiling. It's boiling. And but one day it will happen. We will continue to do our best. We must continue to do our best. And what we are facing now is hashtag unconditional release of Mazi Nwachineke Kanu and the hashtag referendum. Nothing more of that. This is what we need now. Mazi, continue to do the needful. And finally, let me tell our people, your FM is back. The problem you are having, people from Kanu or Godo's area, if you are not getting your FM, let me tell our people one thing. If you are not open them like in the server where the problem is coming from, where that thing is hanged. If there is no NEPA light there, this is what you'll be doing. Some part of Igwota is on now. Some part are, but your area, once you have light, not the generator you are using, the main light that is carrying that main thing to your house. If there is no light in that area, that full light, NEPA, what I mean NEPA, that area, it will be making this noise, making chicken now. But other people are, other places are okay. Your radio, your FM is okay now. For those that their own is talking, because for a few days now, they're having problem. It's not all, but it's back. It's back. So if not, if your side is not back, you can still call me. You have the number +4591 777 659. Mazi in there will be called the I can in there. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much. That's our dear brother Mazi Nwachineke. Let's take this call. Mazi, can you hear me? Mazi James, can you hear me?
Mazi James, I didn't hear you, my brother. It's calling my blessings.
And you too.
Mazi, my brother. This morning, sometimes, I go too much now. This issue of this struggle. I need email. I'm email. I suppose in the now. I'm going terrorists. I know it's wrong why not a terrorists. Because we couldn't put na people na zoo, Anjana na zoo. This is not support P2B. Now go and see P2B. Omo don end by senators, governors support P2B before. No one about slave. Then we go in the that support P2B. That P2B can make a relation. I hope no one is a cook Biafra. Mazi, I'm not going on now, or you okay for it? I'll buy every will as artist. I got a below campaign. I be our people now bush. I put that. Get why not to say again on and buy every day. Get why not to say again, Mazi Nwachineke. I not to say who cannot people terrorists. Our leaders now. No one country the Biafra. I be Mazi, you know, it's a dog and I career. My brother, talking. On what about that? On what about that? Okay, that this is our struggle. Our leader, Mr. Guy, supposed to be right. So I know the main guy. Come on, now, everybody, kill maybe a mayor. Okay, for it, like your na social media or this one. They go against our brothers, anybody. Can you get together? One man, your favorite. When first say this is governors. Our brother, one governors or one senators. Or the okay for the crew. Ambulance to the phone in Europe. Where by Obama? Jogadunga. Ever easy. Ever Ibu. Can you go for your side? Can you manage the us? My leader said how many years? How many years now? How many almost a year now? Somebody they go election. Somebody they go election. Campaign will be done today. Can you do that? Get a new boy make campaign. Oh, I'm sorry, no. Open Pamon on a make campaign. Boya, open Mamon or Boya. Can you man talk every day? Up down line, go. Can you man in this struggle? What can we work it up today now? Open a young one who go to one on. I am much what I want those buying or get it. Enough is enough talking about border. You want a woman guy. Nature dies of the other sort of better. You must say, you go everywhere. Sometimes see what a woman of now. I came there. I'm supposed to be came there. I know I'm evil. Just this is about to us. You have got too much, Mazi. You got too much. Mazi, become a child. Bless you, sir.
Thank you very much, brother Mazi Friday, for those ones. Thank you. We must continue. Let's take this. Must be Mazi Ifani, Italy. Mazi Ifani, can you hear me?
Mazi, good morning.
Deo.
I say, may you bless you and bless our leader and his entire family. Mazi, today I was listening to your broadcast. You know, since all this while I've been listening, but you know, because of work and the other things, you know, here. So, but I'm always on my with my phone, always to listen to the broadcast, even Mazi Nwachineke, everybody. So, but my own contribution for what you said about behavior and this man I call Peter. Mazi, only few ndị anyị na-amahụ. Ndị anyị na-afụ amamụnye bụ I don't know what is the future of the urban generation for all what I'm seeing right now because at my age I think I'm 5 years now. But seeing the young people now, seeing the old one that's going whenever they want to be a president of the country, they must go to north and bow down to caliphate. That means they are showing us okay in our future, our destiny, the caliphate have already. If we want to do anything in our place, they have to go and bound down to caliphate. That means we are conquered people. They are already conquered us. If it was because of our leader, I won't like you. These are so-called traditional sequels. They have sold to this caliphate. They are just there just to just cover that yes, you know, we still have our tradition. But for what I'm seeing, brother, if you didn't stand up now and make sure that this is their plan, because all they care that yes, even if they bow down to caliphate, what they want is to make their own money or to take care of their own family. So what about the born generation? So that means the same thing that happened to Hausa land, that's what they are planning to do to our land. This thing, maka educated. You gonna bow down to Fulani beat a caliphate before. You see like all people do that. People no I'm on the Biafra war. O Kabon Mazi kwa. I'm no Kabon Mazi. Ndị parents ya, ka ọ na-aga na bow down. Ka ọ wee bụrụ ya na yes, ka ọ bụrụ president of the country. Amam ihe na-emere ndị be anya. Ndị ike nọkwa ebe a na-eti obi obi. Amam Mazi.
Mazi, that's why we cannot go home. All these things are the reason. I have go other things. People that are not spiritual and they are saying, oh, church, oh, Bible. This is the main reason. You think that the spirit world is silent? No. They have a role to play in this world, even though they are no more. We may not find it in pages of the scripture or whatever, but this is how it functions. When agreement, it turn overnight, not on that thing. They won't let you rest. They won't even find that enemy. They will continue to disturb you until you do the needful. That is in here by 3.5 million. Even Bill Clinton all 3 million. How many of the Igbo political criminals has ever endorsed this, have ever said it? Nothing. Or just say, but I was humble. On the last idiot. Only my uncle support any Igbo political criminal in this struggle. I want to do it because they are the cause of our problem. The genesis of all this problem they are the one before others. Let's round it up, brother.
Let me round up for my speech. Like what our brother for he said. For this struggle here, I won't say that maybe it's other people for other countries like Canada, America, they are not trying their best. But all these people, whatever they want to do, all these evil politicians in Igbo extraction, whatever they want to do, is that America they are always going there to visit. You understand? That America is the major problem. All this Ohanese, their chamber is in America here. So if like our people in America they can stand up and beat them, or even then next time we just have to even room. I know more. Sometimes I'm thinking in my life, I'm having in my mind that if European, even or Russia, any place, they can bomb Africa so that everybody can, because that place there, sometimes when I'm seeing so what's going on there, it makes me it gets me. I'm getting
That is
angry.
Just round it up. Let's take all that call.
Okay, thank you, Mazi.
Thank you very much, Mazi Ifeanyi. Thank you. The problem is we ourselves. I problem get let's say. Call on the other line. You're somebody is in America. Onye governor Burego, then America give help or ye gulo. Ego him and ego buru kwesiri ji aruzi be ebe mama na papa ga for health care. Nana paracetamol no obure apota yibara nzama zega yulo. Bona na Ethiopia. Epota echile racism. Onye oche emekweghị nke a, onye oche emegheghị nke ọzọ, you are contributing of your problem. After na call rubbish, religion, this, that, you are evil. You are evil yourself, supporting evil. Very short and simple. That's how I reason my own. Call on the line. Can you hear me?
Hey, Mazi, good morning.
You are welcome, brother.
Yes, good morning, dear Biafrans all over the world. My name is Mazi Nwachineke Wisdom. I'm from Ohaji, Ibema Ohaji, my Sinimo province, Biafra. Mas, this morning I want to make a comment based number one. Our people that they used to track when they go to bank to withdraw money. I heard one of our brothers saying we are talking. Why would we talk? The one we are talking, what are we doing with it? DOS have announced severally. Nobody should put money. Even our leader announced it before he was illegally arrested and was an extraordinary addition to Nigeria. Nobody should put money in Nigeria bank again. Is he not talk? He talked. DOS have already also said it. Why are they still putting money in Nigeria bank? Why are they still putting money in Nigeria bank? Then he heard us saying that they will mobilize. We will mobilize the voters for PDP. Anywhere he said the stupid name. What that useless man that had to pull office or that mobilize the voters for PDP. Anyone that we are talking about freedom, they are talking about election. Election work all of them. Yeah? Election work all of them. I don't blame Fulani for what they are doing to us. I just blame Igbo people. I'm telling you the truth. I think we're telling them they will give them a president if they follow him. I think will he be the INEC chairman then? Even if, but we can never. Instead, we'll be in Nigeria till 2020, whatever they call it. Let everybody die. I'm telling you, let everything sink. Let's know that there is nothing. Nobody is in that useless place. They should follow your footsteps that you give them president. Which country in the whole world? It's only Nigeria that I will hear that somebody from the north will say, "This will follow me. I will make you president." There is no country that I have ever heard. One region will say, and follow this region, they will give you president. It's only Nigeria. And those zombies, those idiots, even the INEC, the professors, claiming they are professors, they are there looking. Somebody will promise you a country you own with them. You say you're in Nigeria with them, they will promise you that you follow them for them to make. Nah, I don't understand these people. I don't know if they are talking to animals. Are we animals? Or the country we are in? I never hear because I'm from this place. Vote me, I will make you president in the other time. Which kind of nonsense is that? Is that I think will he be the INEC chairman? Unless we will be talking, I one of our brother. We'll be talking, but our people don't hear. We are still in Nigeria today because of Igbo people. Igbo people are the one holding Mazi Nwachineke in the DSS dungeon. Igbo people are the one why we never get our freedom. It's we ourselves, not anybody. But we need to do something about. I'm telling you, from the politician, we need to start from politicians and do something. Mazi, anytime I remember this, I used to be very, very angry. Ordinary electricity, Nigeria cannot put ordinary electricity that other people are enjoying freely from day to day. From year to year, they are enjoying the ordinary. Nigeria cannot provide, and they will come and promise. And zombies, stupid people are following you and saying, "Be there, they'll be there." The revolution. See what is happening in Iran. Is it not youth like you that is doing protests in Iran because they kill one of their sister? You troop out of the seat and say they cannot take it. People are following obedient because they don't want them to shoot you. They don't want to die. That is why you will do revolution. You are following politicians. You want Chineke to work on you. So you should be steady and be suffering. Mazi, I sign up for him. It will come and bless you, sir.
Thank you very much. That's Mazi Nwachineke. Thank you very much for that. We must continue. Nobody should relent or be tired. The thing is that we need to preach to our people. Because of all this problem, we are generating it, we are helping it. It is us that will buy to destroy what we are doing. Very simple thing. I hate complaining this place. The problem mostly is within us. We love evil more than good thing. We believe to make it through evil way. We love shortcuts. Those in America will know that they understand Nigerian politics. Fulani has an agenda. Know how Fulani will leave you. But you still go and support your P2B. Some of you attended town hall meeting when our leader was in America. Now you attend another town hall meeting for Obi. If the Hati POB, attend the town hall, you don't have base, you don't have principle, you don't start one place. Your own brother is in their custody, in solitary confinement. Although some of you not in America, the betrayal of our leader. These are the things we are talking. Our people are evil. And I believe in scraping evil. That is my own. Scrap evil. Give food. That is what I believe in my own. I preach. Nah, those things, I don't believe in those ideology. That's all. That's it. Call on the line, Mazi Kenneth. Can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you, Nwachineke. God bless you.
You're welcome, brother.
Fellow Biafrans all over the world, good morning, good afternoon, good night to each and every one of us. My name is Mazi Kenneth. I'm calling from my location. Mazi has been a long time. I thank Biafrans all over the world for the good work you are doing in the restoration of Biafra. Biafra we ask for and Biafra we will get. The God Almighty, Chukwuka protect our leader, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, for whatever he is. He's the only man. It is the only man I find the truth in him. That is why I love him. Mazi, I want to talk about one of the useless governor before they remove him and put Uzodimba. I think that our brothers, they are so wise. Out of the wise that they have is foolishness. The Fulani come and remove you from the seat which we are before and put the dirty man there. Now you come out to tell the world that we should hold on for another 8 years before they will now give Igbo man the presidency. You can no reason at all. What happened from your own for the first time for your own sake? What happened when they remove you, put the one that they like? If you are a reasonable person.
Kenneth, are you with me? Are you with me? It's like your network. Let me take this call. Wada, can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you, Mark.
You are welcome.
Are you still on or?
Yeah, you are live on radio.
Uh-oh.
Can you hear me?
Good morning. Yeah, I can hear. I didn't know I'm on. Good morning.
Okay. No, somebody was talking, but his line went off, so your own is already there because you have been calling before. So I pick it. I think the introduction wasn't so direct. That's why. Madam Mary.
Yeah. Good morning, Madam.
You're welcome.
Good morning, fellow Biafrans. I'm on private, so you might be hearing some honking. My name is Marian Heda. I got some part of what you've been sharing with us or discussing with us today. This is the first thing I'm going to say. You know, that statement I just made, there's a huge implication, and nobody's paying attention to that. The implication is this. So now it's obvious to all these people jumping left and right that are collecting PVC. That statement, isn't that obvious to them that what they're telling you, it does not matter? Because Practical is telling you, vote for me, whether he felt directly or he he's saying vote for me or vote for him, then after their tenure, then you bring Igbo turn. That means your vote does not matter. That's what I try to tell you, because if your vote do matter, how are they going to transfer the power to you? Is that what we are running now? That's number one. Number two, what do you mean is going to be your turn? Because when they finish their 8 years, that's what I'm going to tell you. They finish the 8 years, then his deputy will say it is me, or they will do the same thing they have done to them again. They will tell you no, it should be by no. You know, I don't know why our people do not pay attention to behavior. This is where I am different. You know, once you lie to me once, that's it. I don't have time for, because behavior is a pattern. It's looking who the person is. So I don't know when we're going to get it. The third thing is this: we are responsible for our problems. I am really surprised to hear Ohanaeze coming out talking about they don't want Peter Obis anytime, you know, because this is the second time they went for their campaign, and the state governor, I think, Umahi did it, and another governor have done it. So I'm like, so Ohanaeze is still alive. I didn't know that alive. All this is happening. Kotutu was born. A lot of places have been burning. People are being killed. Excuse me, it never matters to them. What matters to them is because people these campaign tools were harassed by the military. That's the only thing they could do. All these people they are thinking. So again, this guy coming out and saying what he's saying, Hear your hammer. Uzodimba took your position. You couldn't mobilize anybody to fight for you. But you're promising people you're going to mobilize people to make sure that what happens, you give the president it, I think, because I think it's going to give you president back. You couldn't do that. How are you going to do that now? I know, like I said, I believe in behavior. I pay attention to people's behavior because it tells you exactly what they're capable and capable of doing. But unfortunately, our people are not getting it. They will never get it until something drastic happens, and that is coming very soon. Because at the end of this, whatever is going to, whether it's tiring, at the end of this campaign season, they're going to be highly disappointed. Again, I'm going to reiterate this: anybody that leads and follows any of these politicians and going to come back was never in this fight to start with. And our people should, I want to encourage them. I continue to say anywhere I can. It's not everybody that's going to get this Biafra. It's going to be very few people. People should go and look, pay attention to history. Pay attention to the people that got their own freedom and what happened. I'm going to go through the biblical, you know, because a lot of us went to read the Bible. Even when the Egyptian, the Israelites were trying to leave Egypt, according to the story, was it not an Egyptian that made Moses to be kind of sent in exile because he was trying to defend his fellow Jewish man, according to the story? By defending him, he killed an Egyptian. It was 10 Jewish persons that raised an alarm against him, that made him to go into exile. So let's pay attention. Even when they were living, not too many of them left. Some of them left behind. So it's not all of us that are going to be involved in this fight. So when people are looking at what others are doing, it's going to become something that makes your heart to be cold. So if you're in it, you should be in it. Never going to come and this is my own. I know it's going to come because we must learn how to play this game. It's a long battle. It's going to be a long battle, but who is going to blink first? Nigeria is already finished. Every day you pay attention. I know that killing our people because our people are not paying attention. They're gullible. They don't want to make use of their mind. You know, they're depending on people that are killing them, slaughtering them. They don't want to pay attention and take care of themselves. Nobody can do anything about that because it's only a tree that you can tell are coming to cut you that they will stand. There are people who want to stand there. So what I'm trying to say is going to be a long, drawn battle for Biafra to come. Even if Hamadike is coming out soon. But when Hamadike comes out, people must understand and go and look at the sequences. He cannot come now and Biafra will come. There are a lot of moving pieces that need to be in place. The fight is going to continue. Nigeria is almost finished. What Buhari is doing is to hang on to whatever is left so that they will not say it happened in his regime. But I'm telling you, we must sustain this fight. Nigeria is already crumbling every minute, every moment. We'll continue to wear them out. That's something you must understand. It's a long drawn battle because thank God for one of the elements that is present today that was not there during our eternal leader Ojukwu was there. A lot of us are in diaspora. So you can't quench this fire like that. They can do whatever they want to do for those at home who don't want to listen. But we will continue this fight. We are in diaspora. Let me see how long Nigeria can sustain herself. It's almost done. So let's be patient. Let's know that we are close to it. I don't know when, but it's a long battle and we are winning this. We already won it. Victory is ours. All hail Biafra. That's what I wanted to bring in.
Thank you very much, my dear sister. You have said it all. Thank you. We must continue. We must continue. No backing off. We must continue.
We can't go back. Like Mazi said, we can't go back.
At all. Thank you very much. Thank
God
you.
bless you.
Let's take this call. Caller on the other line. Yeah. Wanted to take this another one that call. It's like a call and they can suppress this one. Wanted to take that sister's call, but don't want to appear. Why? Right. Okay. Obidike, can you hear me? Can you hear me? Mazi Obidike, can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you, Nwachineke.
You are welcome. You are welcome.
I can hear you. I can hear you. Good morning. Mazi, I love the way you give your analysis this morning. Pertaining the useless idiot called obituary in our in Nigeria, because he need Nigerian president. That is why he went to bow down to idol in Kanu, bow down to idol in Oni of Ipob. That's to show that they are all slaves, all of them, from one A to Z. All of them, those Igbo politicians are all slaves. But we are not care whether they are obituary or obedient. I don't even want to know. What I know that anybody that they wanted to go and vote or to go and campaign, let him tell his family where he keeps all his food, because I know that people they will die. People will die in Lagos. Jakaba will kill people in Kanu. Kwankwaso must kill. Any place in the north, east and west, they must kill. That is their nature. We don't care. What we know is that whether they give us Biafra or we die getting Biafra, there is no going back. Mazi, permit me to announce our meeting tomorrow that we'll be holding tomorrow at Promote Born. We have our meeting tomorrow by 4 p.m. Everybody should come, both old and new. Don't miss it. We have important matter to discuss. Meanwhile, my name is Ikechukwu Obidike. They're calling from Libreville. Mazi, the analysis and the people that obedient.
How is Paul Gabon?
That
Kemaka Paul, I know they hear from him.
All right,
continue.
No problem. Paul, so people that are Pasmagan for obituary, that they will give him it to be president. Well, that one we don't care whether they give him president or we don't even care. We don't. Obituary doesn't exist for me. It doesn't exist. What is important to me now is Biafra. That's all. Apart from the Biafra, there's nothing else. I'm not a Nigerian. Even here that I am, police hold me army. Yes, it's not an identity. It's just a traveling document. That's all. So, my brother, I appreciate the way you give your analysis. You don't sugarcoat your words. You say things as it is, whether they like it or not. Let them receive it. You have said it. That's all. And we are promising them that whatsoever they need, we'll give them. Not talking. Meanwhile, we are going to, first of all, deal with the enemy in the house, because it's the enemy in the house that are holding on, not Fulani or even pretend. They are not holding. It's the enemy in the house that are holding us hostage. If we don't deal with all these politicians in our land, my brother, this thing will linger again. But if we start to deal with them, anybody that hear it, the other people that are preparing to do it will run.
we will liberate ourselves. Mazi, God bless you. Bless all the radio
Thank you very much,
Mazi. Bless our leader, Mazi Nnamdi,
thank you.
And others. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Mazi Obidike. Wanda, can you hear me?
Hello, Mazi. Good morning. Yes. Biafrans, good morning, good afternoon, and good evening, wherever your location is. Mazi, even though I didn't follow you when you started the program anyway, but I was discussing with somebody, say, why don't you people want to support Obi? That we Igbo self, our own is getting too much. And I said, do you think that we are foolish? Do you think that we are still stupid? Or you want us to still behave like what Zeke did to us, that now Biafrans are wiser now? And I told him that, for instance, you are pursuing a meat. You are pursuing a meat. All of a sudden, a bone was thrown to you. You will not leave the bone, the meat you are pursuing, and started pursuing a bone. Are you not stupid? He was just looking at me. He said, but later, I said, look at, do you love Obi more than myself? I said, Obi is just not an Igbo man. We are from the same town, but I can never support him. See my house in the place, see his house, but I cannot. I know what I'm looking for. I want the best for my generation. I want the best for my people. I now asked him, you that is supporting him, after that guy is from Edo. I say, you Edo, when have you started loving Igbos? You think that we are still foolish the way we used to? He was just looking at me. He was very angry. I said, no, I will never support Obi. That those people that are supporting Obi are stupid and idiots. And I say, it can never happen. Hello? Hello? Hello?
Hello, yeah, I can hear you. Continue. You are coming out. Continue, Wanda, continue. Can you hear me? Continue. Hello? Wanda, continue. I can hear you. What's wrong?
Okay. Hello? Yes, so the guy was like, he was very angry with me. I said, no. I said, even in my east, I don't think that any sane person will come out and say that he's voting Obi. I said, we are not to look at the way Fulani is ravaging everywhere. Instead of you to talk about referendum, you are here talking about election. Then this, my colleague was like, madam, why are you always talking about, you were talking about Biafra this when you have property here? I say, because I have property here in Lagos, I shouldn't talk about my freedom. I say, look, I don't mind taking whatever I have for the fact that my people have their freedom. She was just looking at me. This lady now is from Imo State too. I say yes. So if I have property here, I shouldn't talk about my freedom. Am I not? She was like, now wow. I say yes. She say yes. No, when I spoke to her, she say yes, that she believed what I'm saying. So what am I trying to say? Look at that stupid behavior, that we Biafrans, we are, what the Fulanis did to him. Now he came out to support his killers. Those people that are killing him is the people he want to align with. Mazi or Biafrans, this is the time we need to wake up. These are our politicians, the way they have, in fact, the way they are treating us or maltreating us is getting out of hand. If you don't wake up now and deal with those idiots, I don't think that we are going to make any headway. Can you imagine that somebody like Ihe Joha will come out and say that he's supporting a PDP or Atiku or whatever his name is? I was listening to one clip. I said, even though I want to vote, I cannot leave my brother and go and vote another person. Look at that stupid man from the north.
Understand the game. Now you understand the game. We are not campaigning. But let's say, for example, that is I don't want to say this on air so that people will not get me wrong. That is the area I am insulting all the whole Igbo politician. That is the area. I don't want to go towards that side. Let's say, for example, that there is something like that in our agenda. They would have been treading towards that area. At least no one will I don't want to complicate understanding ideology, but because you have said it, I just want to tip. But you will never see them in that. Every however Hausa no how they can magnet. It might wear magnet, it's a magnet, it's iron. On a attract, you wear magnet and the plastic and the walk on. You wear iron and plastic walk on. It is a magnet or drone culture. You see them magneting to that Fulani something that is destroying us. All of them. You see them. Just continue. I don't want to talk analyze towards that area. Let it not be as if.
So I was like telling them that I'm not supporting any election. Me, if I want to vote, I'll vote my brother. I cannot leave my brother and go and vote another person. But I don't want to vote. What I want is my freedom and freedom of my generation unborn. I say, look at that idiot, just like what I was saying, that idiot from the north, saying that Obi is a hardcore Biafra. Oh, how did he even say it? That voting Obi is voting Biafra, and voting Biafra is voting destruction of the north. So they know that that means we that have been voting the north, they have been destroying us. Did you see it? And our people don't want to learn. Now, voting Obi now is voting destruction of the north, but they have been destroying us, and they are happy about it. You see why our people need to wake up. Just like one clip I was listening, the guy said that, a Yoruba guy, he said that he cannot leave another tribe and vote. He cannot leave Tinubu, that his brother, and go and vote another person. And you see our evil politicians disgracing themselves, and Fulanis will be using them to wash their debt. Fulani will use them to be messing around, tossing them up and down like fools that they are. Imagine who would believe that idiot
I don't know whether you read one of the news. I don't know whether you read one of the news. There was a news which they tried to bring down. They tried to criticize that Cabal in Asorok is working with Atiku. Atiku is in a PDPO. This news leaked the other time that they are working for Atiku because not always play. I saw that news. I see it's not in line with what I'm doing. I refuse to bring it up. But this conversation is what is trying to make me to connect to it. Maybe if you have read it or not. Atiku Cabal in Asorok now have seen how can they hold Nigeria as their property. How can they hold? And they begin to, Atiku is their own, and they begin to work with it. But a useless Igbo man, Igbo politician will not think of that. You made mention about a Yoruba man who tell you that he will definitely vote for. That is how Nigeria has been for a very long time. Everybody on their own. It is only we the Igbos, because we succumb to foolishness, we succumb to slavery, we succumb for destruction. And the cause of these things are these political criminals. And until we begin to deal with them, if we believe that they are our light, they are our leaders, they are the one we are following, we are sinking. We are sinking. In that news, they were analyzing how the Asorok Cabals are making ways, even though they are APC, making ways for Atiku to see how he will win. All they want is let power be in the north. That's all. Look at the electoral bill somebody raised an issue, a motion in the House of Assembly, telling them that they would like to make it as a constitution for regional rotation of power. They now bring another constitution that says that everybody is free to aspire. Why not agree with that constitution? Yes, everybody is free to aspire, but for the region. So that other people, they will never sign or approve anything that will favor another person. They will never in their life. But a useless Igbo man that will come out to tell you that he's educated, he's a professor, he is a PhD holder, he is a doctor, he is all manner of things. How many of them talk in that House of Assembly regarding this matter? None. They'll just keep mute because all of them are slavery. And you want to me, even if everybody succumb to Igbo politicians, I always say, I rather die in an election, anything in Nigeria. I rather I'm not existing than to give a support to it, because I know that there is no way. Brought up in the north, so study them, know everything about them. Hausa man can never just like you politically, but they are Fulani in this Nigeria. None of them. This is not a head speech. This is what is on ground. There is no way that would like you. In the area they are following you or supporting you, you are doing their bits. You are giving them the lion's share, then you become their friend. If you prove to them that you are intelligent, you are wise, it is that, they will never accept you. This is Nigeria, I know for a very long time.
Mazi, not will never accept you. Mazi, do you know what? Even, you know, some people would think that, sorry that I'm taking much of your time. You know, some people would think that this terrorism will change. Do you know that I was even born in the north? Do you know that everything that we worked for was destroyed? We ran away. That was in the 80s, Mars. Imagine those days. And the thing has been happening to now. And our brothers and sisters still living there think that it's going to stop. It will never stop. Then they say they call them metacine or whatever.
There was an Igbo guy now they kill in Kanu. It's because I did not broadcast.
Yes, I read
the news came.
I read about it.
ISWAP came. They came inside the market and shoot the guy. They just came inside the market, which means they have their community.
I'm pitying our brothers in the north. Do you know this obedient or disobedient or obituary, whatever they call it? Now, a lot of our people are going to die in the north because of this obituary they are following. They are going to massacre a lot of our people during this election because they will not want our people to vote obituary, and peradventure they happen to come out and tell you a lot of our people are going to die in the north. And I'm using this opportunity to tell our people living in the north, you people have to be very careful. You need to be very, very careful. We need to wake up and fight for this our freedom. If we don't get this freedom now, in fact, we are doomed. You know, in the organization where I worked, I have a very senior, you know, I don't want to call where I'm working, but the man is a very senior top, whatever in this country. Do you know that he told me? He said that it's better Biafrans stick and get what they are looking for. Otherwise, if we don't get this Biafra that we are going to be forever, and if IPOB happens one that said that we don't want to agitate again, that this, in fact, we are saying that we are first-class citizens, that we are going to be 28 or whatever citizens, you know, that we need to wake up. People need to come together and wake up and get this freedom. Otherwise, in fact, sorry will be our next our nickname or whatever. You know, he told me a lot of things happening in the system, of which I don't want to start saying here. Mazi, please, I think I'll be done for now. Let me go back to my work and leave others to control their own truth. Please have a great day. Hello, Mazi. I've not heard from you for this. I hope you are okay.
By the grace of God, by the grace of God.
No okay. Well, have a great day, Mazi.
Thank you very much, my dear sister. Thank you very much. You have said it all. And on that note, we'll bring the broadcast to an end. What I just want to let our people know, with the high, as I said before, with the high rate of agitation we have now, still Nigeria have the mind. Brother Chechiche, Nigeria have the mind not to zone, not allow any of their puppets like Oju Zokalo, Rocha Sokrocha, Nnamdi, Kenka Lokro na London, Ikekwe Mother. All these they are puppets. They did not choose any of them. So let's see whether we can quench agitation. At this level, they couldn't. Also, after it, maybe by that time, if we are not who we are, agitation has quenched, go down. Brother, just within this period now, that it was like, see how everywhere has been militarized. Every place, even using us now, recruiting a bag, killing us. What will happen? They are regretting not following the ideology of Hassan Kasena. They are regretting. I remember when Wazirike started Masob, immediately a democracy came in with Obasanjo. That is when I heard the story of Hassan Kasena, Brigadier Hassan Kasena. They begin to regret that they would have eliminated us, Fulanize and Islamize us. If we quench now, maybe I say Buterberg, those skin, you just go. One day, even in the next 20 years, after that, we are still existing. They will make sure they finish us completely. But it will not work. As long as Jehovah Elohim, Chukwu Kakabiama, who live in heaven is still the God he is, of which he will be God forever. Nothing can change him. Nothing will stop us. Nothing can water us down. Nothing. As long as they did not kill Mazi Nnamdi Kanu for 8 days in Kenya, even people are aware that Onyemdi is there and say don't talk. As long as they couldn't, nothing can stop agitation until Biafra is being restored. Brother, I hope you are listening. Nothing. So if you like, join Sabutua, be selfish. Only talk money, 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 put money, this, that. That's only you know. Can't see the dangers. Join campaign. Do this, do that. We will do this thing until we get Biafra, and we are not going anywhere. We are not going anywhere. If they come to kill us, they themselves will die. Are they not dying? Don't pity anything that is coming your way to kill you. Kill that thing, destroy that thing immediately. We'll eliminate it. And the thing. That is it. Put the thing. Whether his name is Okechukwu, Uchenna, Emeka, Uchechi, whatever is his name, but he is in the same ideology. Listen very carefully before I round up. Listen. You see what we call ideology. A little thing, that bloodline is thicker than an ideology. Just a little thing. The bloodline will be walking like spirit. Try to direct you to the right path. But the ideology, the information you have in your brain can control you forever. Your bloodline or the spiritual aspect could be telling you you will be a medical doctor. You're supposed to go to medical field. But you have been impacted with a knowledge that no, it is engineer. You must do engineering, and you are rushing engineer. That one inside you will somehow be directing you.